Hey, we're officially live. Everyone should be able to see us and hear us. Let's check those mics. Everyone say hi.
Hello there.
Hey
Hello
everyone.
there.
Ooh, a couple sultry ones there. That got pretty
Hello there.
totally different type of game right there.
So that's the one we're sending to prison, right?
That's the
The, I
exactly.
mean, hello
I,
there.
I
Exactly.
feel like I give the
Hey,
Ewan McGregor hello there, and Nick, you give the Ben.
The Ben Kenobi. Hello there.
Yeah,
I'll say this: whatever it did, it definitely rubbed a Cold Spider the right way because you already have a couple +2s from him. If you look in chat, so he's ready to go. That's great. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in nice and early. This is our team Nevermore every Saturday right here, same place, same time. We play some Cyberpunk Red and stream it. This team is all the way into session 8 of wait what? Which is their second season campaign. They've been through different teammates and all kinds of stuff. I recommend checking out all the VODs of Team Nevermore on the Cybernation Uncensored YouTube channel. Everything's there. Lots of fun moments, great role playing, even some deaths and resurrections and some crazy shit. So check all that out. Check all that out. Before I get into today's session and do a little recap and hell, dive head first into this with such limited time. Let's first take a moment and do like we always do. Let's go around the table, everyone. Introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character. As always, Will, start it off.
hi, I'm Will. You can find me on Twitter at Billy Huddles, and then in the Discord is Rook. And then you can catch me here every week. Today I'm playing No Sticks the Netrunner. And if you haven't already, check out Team Veritas. Some stuff happened over there where I played Looper, the media I played.
Oh yeah, definitely some crazy stuff. That last session was epic. And that team's evolving into something. I'm glad you remembered to mention it. Everyone, definitely check out Team Veritas on Cybernation Uncensored YouTube, the VODs. Nick?
Hello there. My
Hi.
name is Nicholas King. I am. You can find me online at a number of different places at the King Square, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook. On our Discord server, I also use the handle the King Square, where I have my own little writer space, but also interact quite a bit on the Cyberpunk and other TTRPG spaces. But tonight I will be playing Hank C., the resident rocker boy / fixer.
Nice, hell yeah, multi-classing. Also, shout out to what is it, Dungeons After Dark, baby. We don't do training sessions per se, but there are going to be some starting sessions coming up, run by our very own Will, who's going to GM for us, and he's actually going to be looking for some brand new players that are new to the game that want to learn and kind of dive in. So make sure you join our community, join the Cybernation Uncensored Discord, and anywhere you see Cybernation Uncensored, and look out for those casting calls. We post them all the time in our Discord, and you can join and come and play with us, even stream with us, have some fun. But till then, check out the YouTube channel. I put it there in the chat. All kinds of tutorials and GM tips and stuff that'll get you learning Cyberpunk Red right away. Raven, what's up? Tell people about you and your character.
Hey everyone, I'm Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. I GM the High Riders every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific. I'm here for Team Nevermore every Saturday, and also every other Saturday, I'm here for with GM Darren Drader for Fallout Pacific Northwest. And tonight I will be playing Jax the Ripper. Thank you.
Every yeah, your High Riders campaign is awesome. I definitely recommend everyone tuning into that. Check all that out. It's so much fun every Friday, and then it's awesome too that you get to play here, and then every other Saturday, like you play here, and then you jump over to GM Drader's Fallout with us. So like you're streaming on our channel something like 4 to 6 hours every other Saturday just for straight gaming. One world to a different world, all dystopian. Like that's awesome. Alex, what's up?
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Maxwell. You can find me on Twitter at AlexRMaxwell. You can find me in the Cybernation Uncensored Discord under Maxwell, because I'm creative, I guess. I'm a freelance writer, editor. I've got a book out. You can find it on Drive Through RPG, Raven's Rook, the City of Brigands and Bandits, or it's, Fantasy Detroit, or Fantasy Night City, I guess. But for here and the modern Night City, I am stepping back into the boots of Scarecrow, the team's solo. And also for you, Dungeon, it was Rob's guides that got me from I hadn't touched Cyberpunk since high school, and like when I played it in 20 like the 2020 ones. Rob got me up to speed with his guides, and now I'm running 2 tables for my friend groups. So they're an awesome masterclass.
Oh yeah, awesome! Thanks so much. And hey, I'm Rob Mulligan. I'm the game master here, but I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Like we said, all kinds of GM tips and tutorials and deep dives and so much content on Cyberpunk Red, but also other game systems and things, and more to come. So much coming down the pipeline here. Plus, we're showcasing numerous other GMs and games, other new shows coming. Rockette Fox runs like her monthly Weird and her morning play. Our Alex right here, who's one of our promotion managers, is getting ready to start up a monthly show, which is going to be a lot of fun. I don't want to say too much about it just yet, but that's coming. But yeah, just excited for everything we have going on. So make sure you check out Cybernation Uncensored here on Twitch for all the live streams. We live stream almost every day of the week now, sometimes multiple times a day. And then go over to YouTube and subscribe to us over there. We put everything over there, all the VOD. So if you miss one of the lives, you can find it on the YouTube. And then if you have no time to kind of check out videos or live streams and maybe a podcast is more your thing, everything after the VOD gets put out to 30 plus podcast websites. So you can find us everywhere from Spotify to iHeartRadio, Pandora, everywhere. So just look up Cybernation Uncensored. Give us a follow and a sub. And like I mentioned earlier, we have all kinds of casting calls and just lots of community resources. A lot of it is on our Discord. So make sure you join our Discord if you want to get involved with the community a little bit more. All right, that being said, I do want to give a shout out to my supporters on Patreon that opted in. Make sure everybody checks out the Cybernation Uncensored Patreon for opportunities for shout outs and just some good karma, maybe some voting opportunities for upcoming things, as well as some gameplay stuff that's going to be coming up. But shout out to Kevin Moreno, Joseph Holder, Naomi Madlass, William Huddleston, Jamie Minch, John Erfurt, Leaded Coffee, Chris Anderson, Matt James, GM Reservoir Panda, Rothan, aka Renegade 420, Samurai Mac, Steve Barr of Sirenscape, who's also an official sponsor here at Cybernation Uncensored, Zeno, Zach Capricious Nature, Cyber Smiley, Raven, Andy Stretton, Copious Salt, Derek Lawrence, Daniel Terry, Alex Maxwell, Nicholas King, Tracy Goodwin, aka Stink Palm Igor, Chris Callies, Homer's Odyssey, and my boy, Ryan Anderson, who I got to give a special shout out to because I feel bad. I missed him on some of the past shout outs because my list didn't update like I thought it did, and I had to manually kind of go in and check it out. So I apologize, Ryan. Shout out to you. I really appreciate you. And also, just let it be known, all of you are literally the fuel on my fire that keeps me passionate about doing this shit. I do it because I love it, but it's validated by your support, and it just makes me fucking hit the ground running and keeping this thing moving forward and expanding and just trying to make the community as big and as awesome as it can be. So seriously, thank you, all of you, so fucking much. It means a lot. It really does. All right, cool. Let's get into this. This is Team Nevermore. They're pretty much owned by Raven Microcybernetics, which in Cyberpunk Red, you can basically be owned by a corporation for some extra eddies, but it means you're pretty much under their thumb. They even learn that they have some type of device thing going on in the base of their brain or spine or something that made them unconscious. It might even be able to do more. They're not sure, but it definitely gave Mr. Cromwell, their boss there, some control, and he basically dictates to them what they have to do. They're in the middle of a 2-part mission. The first part was locate this particular exec. Get as much DNA from him as you can, blood, hair, whatever you can get, as much DNA, and then get rid of the body, make him disappear, and no witnesses. Well, the team had a really hard time. There was even a negative plot twist thrown in by one of our chat viewers, which you can redeem some points there and contribute to the story and the team. But hey, the negative plot twists make things fun and crazy sometimes, and it definitely got that way with the van wrecking into a bodega and the team just another near death, and it just got crazy. But you know what? They at least collected some DNA. But because they didn't get rid of the body, the bodyguards were able to grab them, and Trauma Team was in suit of where they were. They had to get out of there. Their boss basically said, look, because of this, now you only have 48 hours to act. We can't act like he's not existent, like they're going to know he's dead. Reports are going to come out within 48 hours. You need to break into the NC prison. There's a high security facility that's basically kind of evolving into the exec prison. It's an exec corpo division of the NC prison there outside of Haywood, down in South Night City area, just outside of the city limit. And it's kind of a new thing, but got to break in, got to find this particular exec that works for Raven Microcybernetics, which was mentioned on the very first session of this campaign, that there was a second part to this, but it was kind of brushed over so things could get focused on the first part. But regardless, they got to find this exec, break them out, get in there somehow, break them out, spread around the DNA that they collected of Drake Peterson from Militech, the exec that they kidnapped or, fucked up, and spread that DNA around, and also spread around the DNA of the Raven Microcyb exec, make it look like some shit happened, and break him out, get him out of there, and then come back to Raven Microcyb, and that's the second part of the mission. Was there anything that I missed in that recap that's important to mention, or was that pretty good?
Nope, that was good.
Good, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and the exec that you're looking for from Raven Microcyb is Mr. Yolof Harrison. Now he has a bit of kind of implanted eye cyberware that kind of comes out, not really hiding an internal cyber deck, like it's very visual. Obviously, some type of exec, netrunner, multi-class, or something. But you kind of got a look of him. You know what he looks like. You know where he is. He's in that exec division prison. You have 48 hours. I think we left off with the team in the conference room, or heading out of the conference room possibly, to go wind down, get some sleep, at least get your body stat back. I know some of you needed that. We'll say you did that. Get your body stat back. Let's meet up at Jax's shop. That seems to be the team's kind of home base or meeting grounds, other than the conference room at Raven Microcyb, where, I don't know, it's a little less private. So yeah, let's do that. I'll get some Sirenscape City sounds going while the team, I'll let you guys take the mic here, as all of you kind of show up to Jax's the same time in the morning with your body stat restored to HP, ready to get started on the second part of this gig. 48 hours to go. I'll let you take it from here.
On my way over, I'm going to go ahead and spend 30 eddies, and I've already deducted it off the sheet and added the ammo. And I'm going to pick up some basic, very heavy pistol ammunition for the very heavy pistol I picked up off of Drake Peterson's body.
Oh yeah, You got a badass, very heavy pistol actually. It's
yes.
High quality, excellent quality, and it's it actually looks expensive and nice, like it's.
Describe what it looks like.
Fancy.
So black, it's chrome mostly. So silver chrome with a pearl, or sorry, not pearl, ivory. It was ivory, because pearl would be too gauche. Pearl handle, with beautifully made sights, like a little bit of green dot sights for the iron sights. Sleek, pristine condition, hardly ever been fired. But Hank immediately saw that and said, "Well, that's mine."
Yeah. I've just started rewatching Black Lagoon, and you're just describing the sword cutlass. Like one of the main characters' guns. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah, I would love to say it also has some like neon inlays and stuff that you can add, on or off. You don't need to have it on. Obviously, there's sometimes you don't want to draw light attention to your weapon, right? But if you want to, you can absolutely, make it look, more fashionable too, and like whatever color neons kind of sleek down. Inlaid in it. Cold Spider says any inscription on the gun. I think Drake Peterson probably would have it inscribed, whether it was a present given to him, by like maybe his boss or a partner, or maybe something he had inscribed in it or something. Because I really like Will mentioned Team Veritas, Looper's gun there inscribed. You want to explain that one? I like that. What you came up with there for Looper on that team?
It was a heavy pistol inscribed with win stupid prizes. So he'd say, "Play stupid games."
Love it.
Yeah. So let's think of that. What would Drake Peterson? You saw him. He's a rough guy, obviously multi-class from some type of military background into this exec position with Militech. This pimp-ass gun. He was a bit of a badass. What kind of an inscription? Do you think it would be like a gifted inscription sort of thing from a partner or boss? Or do you think he would have had something put in there? What do you guys think? What does chat think? Ooh, deal,
Made
no
in-
deal.
ma-
I like that.
Made in Nepal, Buddhist approved.
I really like Alex's idea though. Deal, no deal. That sounds very exec militant. You know, like
Yeah,
made in
I'm
Nepal,
definitely-
Buddhist
Yeah.
approved. That is funny.
I'm good with deal no deal. I love that. Yeah.
It's
It says
The-
that. That's too
the-
good.
I do like
a
the, I do like the Buddhist approved, given with the like the logo of like being kind of serendipitous with Hank's band. With a Jade Storm didn't have like
yeah.
the shattered statue of the Buddha on it.
That's something you can probably change it to.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. You know, if we survive.
Laser
there we go.
engraving.
Oh, deal or instead of deal / no deal, maybe it says deal or no deal. So it's like your question to people when deal or no deal. You know, like,
I can live with that. Deal
I
or
like
no
that.
deal.
I like
All right.
that. There's a combination of
Definitely.
Alex and Cold Spider's inscription. I love it. That's what's on the gun from Drake. But yeah, we got that.
Yeah, PWB. It is a very heavy pistol, so it has a capacity of 8. They don't really have revolvers in Cyberpunk Red, outside of a couple of like exotic weapons.
Exactly. Yeah, it's caseless ammo. It's rate of fire 1. It's a badass piece. Does a significant amount of damage as far as a pistol. But yeah, let the team take it back from here as you're all gathered up at Jax's shop, Belladonna's shop.
Well, we screwed the fucking pooch here. How you feeling, Jax? Or or are we dealing with Bella today?
Oh, it's you. No, Miss Goody Goody is not around right now.
Oh, good.
All of you also, like, even though you know that that's good, and sorry to cut you off, Jax, definitely hold your thought. I want you to keep going when I'm done. But just for role-playing sake, couple things to keep in mind here. Gnostics, he's a little bit kind of fucked up on the cyber psychosis side of things, especially getting the new cyberware and stuff. Now he's a little less, like, reckless cyber psychosis, and it's getting a little serious. It's getting a little dark. He's definitely blacked out. Like when you guys had the meeting, you realize he kind of zombied out for a moment. Then there's other points, like he just seems a little short-fused and things. Like he definitely seems a little bit different. Let's put it that way. Aside from that, all of you also take notice, including Gnostics, even with the cyber psychosis, you do notice that it's been a while since you guys have talked to Belladonna. It seems like Jax has been here for a while now, ever since she came back from her death experience. Not even near-death, but death experience. And now this near-death situation just kind of reinforces it. But she, it doesn't require any human perception. You guys are a team. You definitely know she's a little off too. So the team's kind of funky dynamic to work with, and you got 48 hours to do this gig. But I just want to reinforce that. But Jax, yeah, take it from here.
Oh, it's you. Come on in. Make yourself at home.
Jax, do you think do you have access to Wolvers?
Let me check my stock.
You all mind if I do a little bit of blue glass?
Yeah, actually we do. We've got work to do.
Well,
You got
that's fine. I can do it. Well, that's fine. And he just does it anyway.
you're here too. Oh, yeah. Come inside. I found some. I have some, but they're not pristine quality. They've been banged up and used a bit.
Will they function?
Absolutely.
Okay,
don't-
good.
I don't stock
I-
stuff that doesn't work.
Okay, in that case, then I will sit down on Jax's Ripper chair and just say, left hand, take out the Rippers I have, put in the Wolvers.
Nice. And Gnostics, give me that resist torture and drugs. And yeah, you can take out Rippers and put in Wolvers. You'll still be able to, you're still going to take the humanity loss from the new item. You get to lose what you remove, but you never lose fully by removal. So just, do the math right there. I don't have it in front of me. I think it's like, is it 1 or 2d6 humanity loss with Wolvers?
Let me make sure real quick.
Yeah, double check that for me. But in the meantime, let me bring the dice overlay up. Let's get Gnostics do his resist torture. Oh, you already did. Okay, cool. Thank you.
2d6.
2d6, thank
2d6.
you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and you beat it, Gnostics. For whatever it's worth, you don't have the secondary effects of of blue glass, but you also don't seem to give a fuck either. Regardless, you know.
Oh shit, that hurt.
Ooh, that is hefty. That drops you a whole empathy point right there, regardless of where you were at, you know.
Yep, that drops me to 3 empathy.
Oh,
Yeah, you're now borderline yourself, so I would like Hank to be a little more rambunctious, you know, a little more of a loose cannon. Don't go too far. You are 3, which isn't, you know, 2 or 1 like Gnostics, yeah, right? But yeah, I think a little bit of yeah.
you get to pick from the list.
It's like somewhere between when Gnostic doses and Hank's under the knife, Scarecrow just starts knocking on the door.
Co. Who's that?
Shall I roll for the install, or you just want to?
I mean, you've got it's clinic install, so I mean, you should be able to do it without any problems.
Okay.
Knock at the door. Say co.
Anybody home?
Oh.
Come on in,
Scary,
yourself-
Scary,
make
get your
yourself
ass
at
in
home.
here.
Mr. Pretty Boy.
Oh, thank you. Scarecrow looks completely fresh.
All
the
dapper and smelling good.
We'll go with that. But no, but because the microsurgeons do their job, he's fully healed. So, is Hank getting his Miss Midnight finally?
At which point I just kind of hold my hand up and pop the Wolvers. Needed to upgrade. The Rippers were good for a while. I just need something that can do a little bit more damage. So, pop the Wolvers back in. This should help.
Went from
I'm keeping the
tiger.
big nuts. The big nuts were the first piece of cyberware I ever got. I'm keeping those.
Sentimental. Well, what is the plan here?
I know where. I know the prison that he's being held in. That's where my partner Colette is held.
You familiar with the layout?
No, I haven't been there since Colette went there.
Goodness.
Given that Min wants me dead, or at the very least in a cell, I figured it would probably not be a good idea to show myself around the prison. But I'm thinking Colette was a fixer when she was outside. That's part of how she was able to get me gigs and, you know, help me build my career. If anybody knows anything about the inside of that prison, it would be her. I'm thinking I can try and get something through her lawyer and see if she can get us some inside info. I can't make any promises that she'll be able to do that, but knowing that she was, you know, a fairly decent fixer in her own right, she's probably got some connections that we could potentially rely on, or
Maybe
at least tap into.
Maybe Mr. Pretty Boy can pose as a lawyer, so you can talk to her.
I mean, Colette's got her own lawyer, so that's not a problem. I can go get a burner phone and get it to her. Whether or not she's going to have any useful information, I can't say.
I could be a lawyer. I could convince him of the law. I'm quite good at it.
That's quite all right.
The only thing you're good for right now is hacking computer systems, and even that I'm going to be questionable about.
I mean, if we're going to be playing a visit non-conjugal, getting him in there to get information might be handy. But when it comes to the actual doing the actual job, who's going to be going in?
I mean, honestly, Jax, please don't take this the wrong way, but given the fact that you've already died once and damn near a second time, I don't want you anywhere near bullets.
Well, I saved her the second time. So,
Patting you on the head, and a good boy you were.
Because whoever goes in, we're either going to need to find a way to get the DNA to them, or have a way for them to smuggle it in. Untainted, ideally.
I'm more than happy to be playing a support role. I do not want to get stuck inside.
Well, honestly, Nexus.
well, unless any of those systems are, unless the prison itself is only 6 meters wide, I'm gonna have to be going in. The savior of sorry asses.
Yeah, and we can say, and for chat, anybody new to chat for the sake, Nexus, our previous player who couldn't play anymore, is an NPC, so our media personality is here to help when the team wants to call upon her, but it's more of an NPC position. But for the fact Hank bringing it up, the whole team going over plans, she showed up, she's at the shop, she's laying low, but she just says, look, after the way shit went down on the first part, like, I'm here to help, but I'm standing down a little bit here. Like, I don't know what I can do as far as the prison. Like, we need to find a way in. Maybe I could set up an interview or something, but like, I don't know.
And as Nexus says that she is standing down, Hank involuntarily pops the Wolvers, and just like, you just hear this deep guttural growl coming from his chest.
Easy, biggin.
We already have one person that's named Scary here.
No, you make a valid point, and to be fair, Nexus, you're not really a fighter. That's
Yeah, I mean,
that's more me and Scary's area of expertise.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I can, you guys get us in, or maybe my social skills can get us in, or whatever, but I'm at a loss here. This is the NC prison or exec division of prison or whatever. Like, I don't know much about this. I never really researched this or whatever, so I don't know.
All right. Well, first things first, I think you need to go check out the layout. I do know the prison is actually south of the Aldecaldo camp. Because the Aldecaldos are out there, out past Haywood. What are the chances that the Aldecaldos have members inside that prison?
Probably slim. Give me, at least give me library search. Everyone can give me a library search. Let's get some basic info on this.
Okay.
this
And
NC prison.
I think with an agent that gives you a +2 to library search.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is it +2 or +1?
Oh, I didn't do a +2.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it in Fantasy Grounds. You can just click down there in the bottom. Oh, you already rolled it, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's 15 actually.
12.
No problem.
13 for me.
Nice. Yeah, Scarecrow and Gnostics got the best rolls there. Definitely got above the 15 mark to be able to get at least enough information about the prison, like layouts and things, and any established blueprints are obviously not available to the public, and you're not finding any detailed info like that. But you do find out that this, it's actually a low security facility. It's kind of publicized as high security, like all their other facilities, with the exception of kind of their one low facility within city limits. But this is outside of it. This is an exec division, so it's kind of known for being, holding execs and corpos and low risk sort of criminals, non-violent crime criminals for the most part. Lots of fixers and execs, the occasional net runner, things like that. But you're not going to find like booster gangs here and nomads and solos and rough stuff like that. The other thing that you find on it, and we can say Scarecrow is able to kind of dig this up, maybe his old solo sort of upbringing and knowledge in that sort of career realm allows you to kind of also find out that this place is boasted when it was first created about being pretty much autonomous and running for the most part on environmental defenses and the occasional demon or black ice and things like that, and it's very automated. There's only ever, if not a couple of few guards on site, that most of it is automated and kind of set up that way to be efficient, so taxpayers don't have to pay as much money into it, and they can still kind of hold these execs and corpos accountable for the crimes they've committed.
Oh, looks like this is your area of expertise, actually, there, Gnostics.
You might actually be useful.
You talking about? I'm always fucking useful.
No, you are not.
What? Harry, did those nice wolvers get installed by somebody who's dead?
No, but they're about to cause somebody to fucking die.
Children.
Boys. Play nicely.
Oh, please, bring out that little pig sticker you've got. I will plug you full of fucking holes.
Nexus
Alright.
leans up. Seriously, all of you need fucking therapy.
Put it on your next fucking album.
Look, we have 48 hours. Can we get on this, please?
Yes, we're on the clock.
If
All
they're
right.
if they're Mad Dog and Scarecrow just flicks a cigarette between them, quit it.
And there is absolutely the moment of the cigarette passing, and you just see Hank's attention span just go, what?
Gnostics just, just like.
And as soon as he flips back, that train of thought is lost, and he just kind of goes yes, no, you're absolutely right. Let's get moving. Let me make a phone call real quick, and I step outside and I grab up on my agent, and I will call Colette's attorney, and just hopefully get them.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe
you get
we can
through.
close the news crew.
Yeah, you get through the receptionist and right to the attorney. As always, you're always able to contact her when needed. But Hank C.
I never actually gave a name to the attorney. Hold on.
Yeah, we.
Here is it.
Coral and Patterson or something. It's got some two last name sort of partnership. And we'll just say she goes by Coral. We'll just make it simple. But yeah, Hank C.
All right.
I haven't spoken to you in months. Everything okay?
Yeah, Coral. Listen, I need you to do me a favor.
Okay.
I need you to set up a visit with Colette today, and I need you to deliver a burner phone to them.
I mean, visitations have to be filed with a week. I can't really. You need to go and visit her, or?
No, I need her to be able to get in touch with me.
Oh, okay.
And I need this to be done today.
Yeah, no problem. I can get a phone in there too, or I can set up a lawyer-client meeting and get that today. I'll just bill you for my hours, as always.
That's fine. I will. Let me ask you something. Instead of billing me for the hours, is there something that you
She
need
laughs.
to get your hands on? And hold on, don't laugh. Is there something that you need to get your hands on?
Yeah, give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat, Hank.
All right. Yes, it is.
Well, funny you mentioned that. There are some things I need to get, but why? What are you getting at here, Hank? You gonna write a song about things I need, or what? What are we talking about?
No. Oh, no. I've actually started using Colette's old contacts to move into a different field of work.
Oh.
So I still have my rocker connections, but I'm moving into becoming more of a fixer with the group that I run with. So like I said, I can help you out in other ways besides giving cash.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I was gonna charge you, 1,000 eddies, a couple hours of my time to just do the round trip, but there's a blacklist I'm trying to find for one of my clients that'll totally get them clear. let me know when you're free with whatever the fuck you're wrapped up in right now, and you know, next thing's next. Maybe you can track down this blacklist for me, and we'll call it a trade.
I can definitely do that. I can definitely help you with that. But yeah, do me a favor, just stop by. I'll have the burner sent to your office, and just, you know, take that with you and have Colette call me as soon as she's able to.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'll just use one of the burners we have here. I'll send you the number right now.
All right, thank you. Much appreciated.
This isn't my first rodeo. All right, bye, Hank.
I walk back in. So, talk to Colette's lawyer. We are going to have to do a favor for them in the future because it would have cost me 1,000 eddies to pay for that particular visit, which I have that right now, but I'm going to need that money later. But they're going to get Colette a burner phone, and Colette will get in touch with me, so we will have an inside person who knows the layout of the prison, and probably has at least one, maybe two contacts outside the prison that we can turn to for what we will need. I would say the next thing would be to go take a road trip to check out this prison and get a, you know, bird's eye view of what we're dealing with.
Take a field trip then. The question still remains of how are we going to get in and make a mess of the perp.
Oh, that can be easily done. You know, I don't want to kill him, but you know, we can just cut him a little bit. A few cuts here and there.
Paper cuts.
On all the finger webs. Hold on, buddy. But I doubt Colette would be caught to doing something like that for you.
Doing what?
Being our person on the inside.
Oh no, I don't want to put her in harm's way. I want her to give me the information that we will need about where to go, and you know, if she knows you know, Yolof, and if she knows where he's being held, then yeah, we definitely want to have that information. On a personal note, if we can break both of them out, that would be ideal.
2 for 1.
Gnostics.
All 2 for 1. 2 people, 1 break.
Oh, it's, you know, if we facilitate an entire jailbreak on this, why stop at 2? But
Riot. All out.
But
well, a riot's not necessarily going to be the thing because we're dealing with corpos and fixers. There, you know, if we do a mass breakout, that gives a black eye to the city at least, and it helps us cover the escape. Then it's just a question of getting in and starting it.
Gnostics, how long would it take for you to conjure up some papers?
What kind of papers? What kind of papers?
Let's say if you were to facilitate documents to make a certain someone look like a particular Arasaka exec who got caught red-handed, very ham-fistedly doing some white-collar crime.
I suppose I could done a bit of forgery in my day, so I suppose I can conjure up those documents.
About how long it takes, we can have paperwork ready for Nexus to throw on a story and put me out on a lure.
Sure, I mean, Raven, sorry. Jax, you got the computer here.
Back office. Happy stuff.
On it.
We're going to need someone on the inside who's going to do it. And Hank, as much as I respect you, it's too personal. You're too close.
You're goddamn right I'm close.
So
I have the opportunity to get Colette out of there, I'm gonna fucking take it.
And that's while commendable, they can't let that compromise the mission. That comes first, or else we're all strung out to dry. If I'm in there, I'll do what I can.
Bro, mate. He shouts from the other room.
Yeah, and you can give me, since Scarecrow's on that forgery angle with Gnostics to make some type of, physical papers like Scarecrow's and Arasaka exec that should be doing time at this particular facility. Why doesn't Jackson Hank give me a deduction roll?
Scarecrow did used to work for Arasaka, just not in that particular department.
Oh yeah.
It takes some scrubbing. But
I'm gonna use one of the +2s for this.
Nice.
Noted.
How many do we have?
We have 6 now, down to 5.
I'll take one as well.
All right, down to 4.
Because I have no ranks in fucking deduction.
Neither do I.
Because Hank is not a thinker.
Nice. That 16 will
So-
do it. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind, Hank. Even with a +2 on that. But Jax, it's just kind of running through your brain like, okay, Gnostics can make some physical papers that say Scarecrow's this exec that needs to do time, but there's still got to be a digital record in the prison system probably, like everything's digital these days as well. So credentials like that, cool, maybe to like show someone like a credential, but there's got to be checks and balances that for this to really work, on top of which you only have 48 hours. So if you're trying to like make it look like he's this to get a court date or just to get in, there's not going to be a cell in his name available. They're going to look, there had to be a court date. Like there's a lot more to it than just making paperwork saying you're a criminal getting into a prison, especially in this day and age. And you know that, Jax.
Also, it depends on the level of security of this prison.
That too.
Perhaps their network got corrupted and like they lost the record, or if we can get me in there, I can actually add him in there.
They're gonna
Double verification.
Odds are if they're smart, they're gonna have their own net runner on site.
Probably will. What I meant,
monitoring their network. So
right.
if you go in, guns blazing, so to speak, to try and hack the network, they're gonna figure that out.
Guns blazing, I could take out that fucker. Like they probably hired the cheapest fucking little bitch there.
I mean, it is far less on the inside than the front than the forward. It is highly automated. It is. I would call this a resort, and if it were somewhere more sunny.
This isn't a super max from the sound of it.
No, this is where execs go to get their wrists slapped away from the public eye.
So it's a
All
country
right.
club.
Let's go to the site first to at least get an idea of what we're dealing with. All right.
Should we lift her up somewhere?
I would say yes. I don't want to pay for a fucking combat cab out to Haywood and back.
Might take a bit to find a working car in this fucking neighborhood.
Yeah, if that's what you want, you want to try to see if Gnostics is lucky enough to find something that he can try to break into, then let's do another luck check for Gnostics.
It's the
10.
temptation to just take a couple levels of nomads. We have a car.
That's under my luck.
Nice, yeah. You step outside of Jax's shop, and sure enough, there's some people visiting the nearby bodega where you once got that liquor, that wine, and kibble and stuff when you celebrated that night. There's some people pulled up. In fact, there's a vehicle, looks like it's running right out front of the bodega as the person ran in. So it's not even going to require a pick lock sort of thing. It might require a group stealth sort of thing if everyone's going to go for it, or whoever's going to go for it. What's up? That's what Gnostics, that's what you see when you take a look out front.
Will we have a winner? Ding, ding, ding.
All right, snatch it and drive around the block and pick us up.
Easy with the orders there, but
I'll be shadowing Gnostics to make sure he just he's not going up to like a getaway car for bodega robbery, just in case.
We haven't had a negative plot twist handed to us today, so that shouldn't happen.
Ooh, do not tempt chat.
Positive plot twists only, people. Positive plot twists only, please.
Do I need a stealth check here?
Oh yeah, definitely. Give me a stealth.
Use a +2.
16.
Nice, good enough. Yeah, you make your way up to the vehicle. There's cars coming and going, people walking around, but no one's really paying mind to you. You look like you're part of the combat zone, just walking by as you quickly slip into this vehicle. It's unlocked, it's running. You can even see the person that you saw run in up at the counter at the bodega, talking to the guy behind the counter, paying, just kind of having a conversation. He's a bit of a local, acting like he's a local. Seems very casual. Seems pretty confident. But you got the vehicle. You're in it. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive around the block and just. They're like, all right, they're sure enough to come looking for their car, so let's get down here quickly.
Yeah, let's go. All right, everybody, hop in the car. Road trip.
In like Flynn.
Yeah, you all hop into the vehicle. Gnostics was able to scoop that up real quick. And yeah, where are you going?
I would say probably head out, not directly to the prison, but at least like on the outskirts near the prison, so we can kind of get the layout.
Sure. Yeah, you at least go by and you can see it looks like there's two entrances into the prison. There's kind of the main front entrance. There's a big security fence around this prison, a tall wall, and then a fence top. But then you can see, the main front entrance that goes in through the guard gates, where visitors come and go, and lawyers and things like that. But then you can see there's a service road that kind of goes alongside the prison. Looks like whether it's for employees, deliveries, whatever might be going on there, there's a definite service sort of entrance around back. The facility itself is pretty much square in shape, and it's very simple from the outside. I mean, it just looks like a square. It looks like it's about 2 levels, and yeah, it's you don't really see, other than very thin windows kind of slated in with little neon tops to each one. It looks very solid and simplistic in its structure.
Any like obvious defenses, like automated turrets, things like that stand out?
No, nothing that you can see from this distance. Just driving by, you can kind of see, like I described, the basics of the entrance and side road, basic structure of the building and things. You would have to kind of get up in there to get a closer look at everything,
Real passion projects from that architect.
I mean, it's a prison. It's not meant to look pretty.
I need to fucking work.
Scarecrow, what do you think? The service road?
We've got the harder part in this city. That's the car. It's does the service road seem to be like mostly like something done for like go-kart patrols, or is they go into like a loading dock?
The service, you can't really tell. Like it goes alongside the building and around back, but driving by, you see that there's the main entrance, some type of road that's wrapping around to the back. There's no other buildings back there, things. That road's wrapping around to the building, but you can't see unless you go back there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're up on the main road out front.
That's the best shot. The fences just seem to be like chain link, or are they like wrought iron struts?
No, there's pretty much a tall, solid wall that looks like it's panels, maybe about 10, 12 feet in height, and then there's like another 10, 12 feet of this sort of looking like chain link, but it has like these rods in between it. It has some razor wire on the top of it.
Are there any automated guns or anything, or is it patrolled by actual guards?
You don't see any out here, any automated weapons or turrets or anything. You can see in that main front entrance there's an obvious guard booth, but again, you don't see any people or anything.
the open bit of ground between the outer wall and the fence. That's I don't trust it, but it's probably our best bet. If there were mines, they wouldn't have them on a surface road.
No.
But that also means if they do have mines, that would confine us to the surface road, and then it'd be a turkey shoot if there's hidden turrets or the odd guard. But if I'm able to get in, grab our blushing princess in the tower and usher them out, and you guys snip up in the chain link section of fence. It's not the cleanest, but this job hasn't really been that since the start.
Well, we could try to impersonate somebody, but
all this comes down to one of us getting in. Otherwise, it'd be trying to infiltrate through the chain link fence and service road towards the back, or we just go like one of the Merkman movies and drive this little loner through the front door and hope for the best.
Holy shit, though. Like, start snapping some pictures with your agent or something, like, because if we start sitting out here and casing the joint, they're gonna fucking take notice. So let's take some pictures, let's get the fuck out of here and go to get something to eat.
Yeah, smile, motherfucker.
Hey Hank, since this a good portion of this is automated, think you can source some EMP grenades?
no. I don't have those kind of contacts yet.
And right there, Hank, your burner phone goes off. The one that you have connected to, the one that, I got a call from the burner number that the lawyer hooked you up with for Colette when you talked to her just over an hour ago.
Okay. Hey, babe.
What's going on? What is this about? You've never gotten this far. Why do I have a burner? Are you okay?
Matter of perspective.
Okay.
So, long story short, I signed up with a corp.
Are you serious?
Yes.
What the fuck? Why would you do that?
Try and make eddies to get you out.
I told you don't do anything like that for me. Don't sacrifice morals or who we are. We've already been fighting the corpos long enough. I don't think it's time to turn now.
No, too late. So, here's the deal. They've tasked me and my crew with breaking somebody out of prison. Your prison.
Really?
Yep. Yolof Harrison. Works for Raven Microcybernetics.
I've never heard of him. I don't know. If he's an exec, I don't know. They probably have him in the other division. Like, this place is kind of separated. I'm in a division with all these fucking fixers.
So, do you know anything about the layout of that side of the prison or where it is physically?
I mean, I can tell you that they're pretty much overcrowded. Everything in this building revolves around a big sort of, well, it used to be the community gym and the kind of like, lot area where we would all kind of go, but it's like our internal quote-unquote yard. But now they have bunks all in there, and I don't know, all the cells pretty much go around this center unit. When I came in right through the front. There's a guard station. I don't know much else.
What about the service road?
I don't know. I didn't even know there was a service road. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Do you happen to have any corpo that owes you a favor?
Yeah, give me a 1d10. I know we keep doing these luck stats, but there's all these sort of hanging options, and I love just putting it on the player, see if they're lucky enough to have it go their way or not,
All right, let's see.
Little homebrew luck roll.
Nope.
Honey, look, I have no... All my connections I left in Night City. You know that. I've been in here, and they keep corpos separate from fixers, and I mean, I barely even see fucking guards. You know what I mean? Like, it's automated. I'm just rotting away here.
Okay, automated. So the defenses are inside the building.
Yeah, from what I've seen, a couple fixers tried to make some shit with this like food bot thing that serves us, and they tried to get out using that or trying to rig it or something. I guess one of them had some tech skills, and they released a fucking blood swarm in the area. Luckily, I was able to resist it, but a bunch of people got fucked up from it. Like, there's definitely some automated things going on in here.
Okay.
I haven't even seen like a human guard or anything like that in over a week. It's like every other week they make their pass through for servicing and shit, like for these bots, but like, yeah, completely automated.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I love you. Keep the burner. If I'm able to, I will get you out when I do this job.
Okay, look, Hank, I love you too, but don't risk yourself for me. Look, if this is a job you have to do for the current boss, fine, do that. Make the money. Let's do this right and get me out of here. But be careful. We don't need to get you locked up too. Then we're both fucked. Please, be careful.
I'm always lucky. You know that.
Oh God.
Otherwise.
You seem a little more arrogant than last time we talked. You feeling okay? I mean, you've always had that rocker boy vibe, and that's what I love about you, but you seem a little aggressive right now.
Just a lot of stress. I'll get this handled.
Hold it
Love
together,
you.
please. Love you too. She gets off the phone.
I hang up. So, looks like they got blood swarms as an internal defense mechanism. From what Colette said, they haven't seen anybody in a they haven't seen anybody in a week, and apparently it's just bots.
That's a bit more tricky, isn't it? But looks like we might need to go shopping for some shit.
Is Nexus with us in the car, or did she stay behind?
Oh, she's with you.
Nexus, do you think you could find some, talk to some contacts and see who runs maintenance for this place?
Yeah, I could give it a shot. Let me,
All right. See if you can find out who runs the maintenance for the bots in this place, because we might be able to pull something off like that. It's risky, but it could be done. Yeah. You see this kind of wicked grin slightly manic grin on Hank's face.
Share with the class.
Well, getting in is the hard part. Getting out is the hard part. Once we're in, if we've got a decent enough cover, we could get in, and then it's just a question of getting control of the systems, which Gnostics can handle.
Of course I can.
Then we just cause all kinds of mayhem.
Maybe
But if you,
put in some new programs though. If they're
and
all, if all the guards are bots, then there's going to be probably some really fucking heavy demons in there, or at least one Netrunner. I mean, they don't have to see him, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be something in there. So
If we're able to get the whole crew in, then hold Gnostics, you burn through the architecture as quick as you can. Someone will stay there to watch your back. I'll go with the other someone. We'll find the Netrunner, and we'll just turn their chair into a coffin.
you might have to get yourself through a lot of bots though in the process, getting shut up along the way. That Netrunner could be buried deep in their basement.
It's getting shot at is what I do best. It's the job.
Me, not so much.
That is why I'm not volunteering anyone else for going on the Netrunner hunt. They're welcome to join me if they wish.
Only we could get some EMP grenades. Well, shit.
I'll keep an eye on Gnostics.
Actually, I was going to suggest Nexus do that. Nexus keep an eye on Gnostics, and the three of us go and get our query and bring him out. It's going to be reliant on Gnostics taking control of the architecture so that we can get free access.
I'm gonna rely on you guys to be my bullet sponges then.
And yeah, Nexus comes back in, getting off of her agent, and says, well, I mean, some good news. I've got my city contact, and just for sake of everyone knowing, I did do another fucking luck check, little homebrew, to see if Nexus was lucky enough, and it did. But she says, yeah, I used one of my NC City contacts, just one of my actual officials with waste management, and yeah, I confirmed at least some things, that everything with that facility, at least, since it's so kind of low maintenance with everything being automated, it was kind of like the new of its kind. There wasn't a lot of funding and city support beyond what they already did for structure, so they had to kind of go privatized with services. So yeah, they're using someone called CNC Deliveries, I guess. It's an independent logistics delivery company that delivers like their food, their cleaning supplies, and just general stuff. And then there's a place called Jay's Cleaners and Service, and that place apparently comes in and services bots and tech work and just does basic upgrades and updates and stuff. Other than that, everything else is in-house. But yeah, I guess the good thing is it's not city-run programs and stuff. They're independent. Might be easier to infiltrate one of these. I don't know what your angle is, but that's what I found out.
Jeez, it is then.
It is, yeah. Let's,
Thought we'd pay them a visit.
pay them a visit directly, or see if we can get something through K.
Well, we can try K, see if he knows anybody there can hook us up with something.
I could forge documents that we worked for them, but might have to steal a truck.
As having passable papers will be important. It's, yes, the matter of the truck, or if we're able to donate or trade this car to the Aldecaldos, and maybe they'll have one. Just need to press the side with a little silkscreen decal. It's always an option too.
Get to work on those documents.
Yeah, why don't we?
Let's
what was that, Hank?
I was going to say, let's go see Jay's Cleaners. Let's see if they're willing to donate to the cause.
Yeah, you can do that. In fact, if your plans to go kind of check out Jay's Cleaners first, I'll allow Gnostics to get a +1 on his forgery check when the time comes, if you're trying to mimic some paperwork and credentials with your guys' names on it, or whatever you might need. You know what I mean? Because at that point you'll have actually eyes and hands on it by going there. So I like that approach. I think that's kind of good of Hank and Gnostics with the forgery aspect of it. So yeah, the team can gather up, get in that stolen vehicle, which smells heavily of cologne. I forgot to mention, just heavily of cologne. Almost hard to breathe in this in this vehicle. It's eyes burning a little, but you're in it. I wouldn't light that cigarette. It's very fumy in here from the cologne scarecrow. But but yeah,
did this motherfucker bathe in eau de toilette? What the fuck?
But yeah, you get the vehicle and you make your way over to Jay's Cleaners, which is located in the Upper Marina. It looks like they do everything, like as you're kind of approaching. Don't even have to do a library search roll. It's very public. They have advertising out and everything. It's a privatized cleaning and service company. They service anything from personal home tech devices and items and appliances to doing actual cleaning services and stuff for any type of like mechanic work, bots, functional systems and stuff like that. So yeah, they're kind of known for doing everything from like personal all the way up to like this facility, this sort of NC prison level, as well as some other businesses and things. But yeah, when you approach, they actually are located in just a little 4-unit multiplex sort of building. They have their own little office unit. Looks like they're kind of a small place. You can see out in the parking lot 4 different service vans with their sort of Jay's Cleaners logo on it. Nothing major. It's not like they have a whole fleet, but you do see 4 service vans. You can judge by the size of the building and their potential quarter unit of it. That maybe it's like a 4 or 5 office unit or so sized unit, if you can kind of visualize that at least by driving by and scoping it out. But that's what you see as you get there. And let's take our 5-minute bio break while the team gathers their thoughts and their approach here. Don't anybody go anywhere in chat. We will literally be back in just 5 minutes, and I'm going to leave the mics hot so you can hear the team kind of plan things out. Thanks so much. We'll be right back.
Wait, can y'all hear my squeaky ass chair?
No, not really.
No.
Okay.
Nope. It's just like low subsonics where it's not been picked up by your mic.
All right, I will be right back.
You're squeaking like a squeaky bed frame or something. Ear.
That's because like on especially like these computer chairs, they have that lever for like raising and lowering. My cats love that thing. And one loves to just like go and like rub her cheek up against it. But then the boy, the spicy one, likes to, because it makes the noise. He just will constantly just be there slapping it as I'm sitting there trying to work. And it's like, what are you doing? And I, one time he actually like bopped it entirely out of the chair, and I just kept sinking it in my seat. No idea why, until I realized that the little like
the piston.
The little piston there had been cat slapped into a detritus. It's old domestic terrorists.
You have mischievous little familiars.
Oh yeah, no. One is relatively harmless. He's just stupid. The other is the expensive kind of stupid, where she likes to eat plastic. Yeah, like I love her so much, but then it's also like, no, baby, you're a $2,000 cat now. Just please relax. Stop eating plastic.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, no, she's
Stop it.
She's sweet, chunk. She's an absolute cuddle bug, but oh my god, is she dumb? And I wouldn't change a thing about her, except the eating plastic thing. Everything else it's all sweet. She will like sit on your lap at any given time. Is the number one like perfect therapy cat. But no, her brother is a like feline Saw Gerrera.
Crying shame that you can't get your hands on some EMP grenades.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have enough IP to get my third rank in Fixer. I was 10 IP short.
What rank was? Do you have an idea of what rank Colette was?
I mean, basically would have been like rank 3 or rank 4. I mean,
Then maybe you could use her. You could use her their contacts.
I could. It's just a question. Yeah, unfortunately, their contacts kind of dried up after they got arrested, because like you don't need to associate with somebody who just got pinched. Because if they flip on us, we're fucked.
Right.
So.
Darn it. Well, I'm just saying, since the facility is automated, then kind of do the Joker thing from the like from one of the Batman movies, tossing grenades left and right.
I mean, that's definitely something like if I had the ability to do it and get that sourced, I would.
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I don't have the IP to do it. I mean, I potentially will after this game session, but I don't know how effective that's going to be.
Right.
Because odds are we're going to need to get the ball rolling on the actual heist after we pull this off. So, problem is we're in the upper marina right now, and we're outside the combat zone, which means we've got to potentially deal with cops.
For sure.
Yeah.
What I was something else I was thinking about is our last job, nabbing the DNA samples. How much of that was recorded?
So I grabbed a handful of hair, and I grabbed at least.
No. Our escapade was that caught. It's bound to have been caught on camera.
I mean, yeah, but we were all wearing masks. We were all making sure that none of our markings or tattoos were visible. Like it looks like a daytime kidnapping. So, we took all of our necessary measures to make sure that we weren't identifiable. And the fact that corporate security showed up meant that NCPD wasn't alerted, or if they were told to stand down.
Right. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that we didn't miss it, like what happened when we were at the bar and we wrecked those kids.
Oh yeah, that's part of the lesson learned of looking around where we are of okay, we're in the upper marina, we're not in the combat zone, which means there's going to be security cameras nearby. There's police are going to be a thing. We need to be more mindful of our surroundings if we're going to try and pull anything off. Which part of me is just saying let's jack one of the vans and
get some vans, some coveralls.
Well, I mean, if we want, we could probably pull it off as a nighttime gig, and that would leave us the next day to go to the prison. Mm-hmm. And if we time this right, we might be able to pull this off as a nighttime raid on the office for Jay's Cleaners. And if we then pull up to the prison, not necessarily first thing, but pretty damn close to first thing in the morning, that should give us some cover from NCPD trying to locate who hijacked the van.
Yeah. I mean,
sounds like a plan.
If we go in, the primary thing would just be to see if we can just either completely abscond with or fry the files that that list their the serialized number of trucks in their fleet. So then it's there's a car missing. Do you have a split number? Oh yeah, right here. And then it's just it just has the flipping off Jerboa. I can't remember Gnostic's. It was a jackalope, right? It was a pirate jackalope, right? The Jerboa is huh?
Yes, it was a jackalope dressed like a pirate.
Yes, it's because my nomad player, his favorite animal is ninja. He named his Star Wars special super speeder the Jerboa. Because that's just stuck with me forever. But if we can have fry their records so they know that a car is missing, they just don't know which one to look for. Because even if they've had a car stolen, they're still gonna probably resume business as usual, such as the soul-crushing corporate free market.
They just reported to NCPD.
Yeah, I guess the thing is, will they remember what the license plate is, or if it's do you have the records of the license plates? Then we just wipe them off the system. Yes, you could. Fucking engineer for turbo car. I mean, as one ninja, that thing was a fucking tank. too, I think you could have called it like the wolf hawk or some shit. It's like, no, jerboa, because it's a desert mouse, and it was perfect. And then, fucking, I think it's a total of 4 times now in that Star Wars game. I did an episode from the new Star Wars TV shows like a year before they came out. I did that whole canyon run from Mandalorian season 2 in 2019, and it was like they were all in Discord like, dude, what the fuck? But yeah, that's once I got past the weird dice, that wasn't a bad system. Still have no idea how it works. I just pretend.
Fake it till you make it.
Oh yeah, I'm the GM for that too. I was just like, I don't know what the fuck is happening. I know that symbol means good, that symbol means bad. I add them up and I get math. I don't have to do shit about damage. They have a Jedi. He just sends the damage back to sender. Meh.
Yeah, no, with the Big Nucks and the Rippers only doing 2d6 each, it was like I need something that can hit a little bit harder and still give me rate of fire 2. So, so the Rippers seem like the best option, and I can install them in a meat arm because they don't have cyber arms.
Yeah. What, the Big Nuck's only doing 2d6 in the offline game I GM. I homebrewed basically like, no, they work like your body stat. Like a brawling thing, but they function like melee weapons where they cut through armor. Because like I just thought that the 2d6, like, it's just like, especially if your character, like a normal brawling check, they would hit harder. So it's just like, I don't know. I didn't like how that did. It's just like you're hitting with the same fist. Like you have big nuts.
The difference is that instead of it being a brawling check, it's a melee weapon check. Which that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
It won't matter. You're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Wait, what? Hey, it's the name of the fucking.
It's the name of the. Everyone dies. Wait, what?
The name of the campaign. Everyone dies. Wait,
all
what?
right. We
Nobody
ready to go
move,
back?
You all die.
Everyone died.
We ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. We're back. Everyone can see us now. What's up, everybody? Thanks, chat, for hanging out during our quick little 5-minute bio break. The team, they're tasked with trying to make it look like an accident or something, spreading that DNA in that cell while they break out that Yolof Harrison character for Raven Microcybernetics. But they might have a plan. They found out there's some independent businesses that work with the facility. One being Jay's Cleaners and Services. They do tech cleaning and servicing and stuff of all the automated things that go on there typically, it looks like. They track that place down. They're out front of the office from there. It's a little 4-unit complex sort of thing. You're out front. You're in Upper Marina. I'll let you guys take it from here. What's up?
Scanning the area for security cameras, police presence, things like that.
Perception. Let's do it.
All right, and I will take one of the +2s that we have. So we got a couple. We got a couple more.
Yeah, we have. Well, I don't know if it's during the break, but we have 4 left right now.
I'm gonna be dumping all of my solo points. I have 6 of them now into my perception.
Hey, Robert Tables. What's up, man?
Cold Spider gave us another +2 that I wasn't.
Thank you.
Come on. I'll take.
I like. Wait, hold on, Robert Tables. Y'all fell to the classic Rob tactic: joke around on break, find out on game resume. That's so funny.
14 for me.
Nice. Yeah, you're not catching anything really. It looks like the Upper Marina, definitely not combat zone, a little bit nicer, but you're not seeing any cops out front or in the area. A patrol unit happens to drive by and keep going at the moment of you looking around, but other than that, you don't even see hidden security cameras or anything in the area. It looks pretty normal and clean.
From this distance, would I be able to notice anything with the scanner check?
You could do a scan check. You guys are out front. Yeah, give me your interface.
Oh.
I'll say, yeah, you're not finding anything, and it's odd because you're even nearby of a intersection. Usually there's just a little city light thing, but you're a little off your game.
Driving.
Pretty light.
And don't forget, out of that cyberpsychosis, you're supposed to kind of role play at least 3 of those fucked up, little personality traits or dysfunctions or whatever. So maybe that's playing into it, Just you had a moment and you're just not hitting it. What's Scarecrow and Jax doing?
Well, Scarecrow had the 19 perception.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize you were looking too. Sorry, I was just going off of Hank mentioning it. Yeah, if you look around with Hank, you see the same thing. Normal upper marina, normal people going around. You see the same sort of patrol unit just drive by, going down the block. Hangs a left, but you do notice a couple security cameras. It takes a DV-17 to kind of notice them, but just like most of the districts that are not combat zone, there's a couple maybe privatized cameras that have to do with the buildings that are owned by. You also notice one on the corner, like most intersections in the nicer districts.
Security cameras for they've got ones on J's, and then some on the street corners, right? Right. Yeah, it's that's from the back seat, just pat knocks on the shoulder and just point them out.
All right, mate.
I'll be watching the people, like, around us, kind of making sure that we're not attracting attention without us knowing it while they're doing that.
What do you say about hitting this place tonight?
Getting a little out there.
We only got 48 hours.
Don't have time to play around. We need to, do this pretty quickly.
We are busting 2 people out of prison, so let's not be a little too hasty.
We need a way in. This is a way in. We steal the van, steal some coveralls, fake some paperwork. You clean the records. So that the van, they don't have any way of finding the van afterward.
Look, I know your attachment to this, and I know how imperative this is for you just outside of the job, but try to think with a clear head. We're breaking into a fucking prison, mate.
Yes, we are. And we're going to do it in style.
Well, I'm not lacking for style.
Yes, you are.
As long as it doesn't get us killed.
Your style.
It's probably going to get us killed.
Just
Jax.
mid conversation, all of a sudden Gnostics you just see like a swirl of colors, and you're just kind of fucked up for a moment. Luckily it didn't happen while driving, but you're just kind of getting another blue glass wave over you. Drools his drink down a little, like the rest of you notice, like he's just kind of zoning out for an action.
Oh, fuck.
Snapping my fingers at him like, focus! I slap him around a bit.
Hey.
With us.
I turn to Scarecrow and in Japanese just say, if it wasn't for the fact we fucking need him, I would kill him now.
Oh. That was lovely.
Wake up, sunshine. Wake up.
Okay, coming on. Sorry.
Alright. We need to do something. We can't just... We're winging this. There's no other way around this. This is our best chance of getting into the prison line.
Alright, Icarus. Let's wing this.
The flight of Icarus is the flight of the Valkyrie. That's the way Edgerunners go.
We're committed. We're committed, so we need to do this.
Just
I like Dungeons After Dark saying fake it till you make it. There's a callback right there for you.
Except in this case, for us to make it, it might be making it into a coffin.
That's true. But whatever, Jax can show you around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been there.
This model is particularly comfy.
Yeah.
Stay away from my throne.
All right, let's head back to Jax's place, get some rest, and then we'll come back after dark and snatch us some cover identity.
I've actually got to feed my cat. Actually,
Go do what you need to do.
Yeah, you can do that if you guys want to streamline it a bit and kind of get it till nighttime. Anything else you guys need to do during the day leading up, knowing that you only have 48 hours, as Cromwell explained. This is your first 24. We're going to streamline right to the night when you guys go to Jay's Cleaners to get things
Absolutely.
or whatever. Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are right up. It's nighttime. You guys are able to drive back over to Jay's Cleaners and Services. And yeah, you go there after after 10 p.m. at night. It looks like they kind of shut down their services around that time, which is a lot of businesses. They kind of shut down. It's not like the normal 5-6 p.m. sort of thing in Night City. Normal businesses tend to run much later, but this one closed at 10. You guys are there, just there early enough to kind of see the last of employees go out, lock down. You see the building get locked down. And it looks shut down, empty, closed down for the night.
Okay. I would say we make sure to bring our masks and stuff like that we wore for the kidnapping. That way, we're not showing our features on the security cams. So, all right. How well lit is this area after closing?
It's pretty well lit.
Is there a back entrance to the building?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see there's an own private, little mini private parking lot to the side of this building. But back behind it, you can see there's an entrance. There's a main sort of lobby entrance to the building, but in the back there is some type of entrance.
Okay. Looking around for any kind of security cameras, anything like that.
if I could do a scan check as well.
Yeah, both of you. Perception and interface Gnostics. Perception, Hank.
10. Hank is not a very perceptive boy at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, not getting a good read back here. You don't see any cameras. You're not really seeing anything. You're a bit aggressive lately sometimes. You get little patches of your little moments. We'll say that's affecting the dice rolls there for a second. But Gnostics, yeah, you can tell there's a definite system coming from inside the building. It looks like there's a few of them in there.
And can I also, while I'm doing that, because I imagine he's following around with Hank, looking for, can I also take a gander for cameras?
Sure, yeah, give me a perception.
Where are new perception?
It's on your character sheet.
I'm sure it's there somewhere. 21.
Nice, yeah, you do. You see there's one security camera on the back of the building. It's a little hidden security camera above the back door, little bubble fisheye lens cam. Barely can see it.
They're all spotted me right there.
Cool.
Will
I have a thing of glow paint in that I carry on me. I will run up and splash the glow paint over the fisheye lens.
Nice. Yeah, give me an athletics. It'll be super easy. It's not like it's dodging or anything.
real subtle, mate.
I will use a point of luck. How many +2s do we have?
5.
Yeah. It's a lot.
You've been blessed.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's Jackson Scarecrow doing while Gnostics and Hank are checking out the back, and you see Hank kind of busting out his paint and kind of like running by and splashing it up against the cam, and it lands.
15.
You see it kind of cover the cam that Gnostics pointed out to him. But what's Jackson Scarecrow doing?
I want to read. Oh, go ahead.
Scarecrow would probably just be like overwatch from one of the corners. Yes, being the tactical-minded guy, nothing too exciting, but you don't want to get bushwhacked by homeless Joe or whatever.
Yeah. You see a couple. It looks like club goers going by. They look like they're a little bit buzzed on some smash or something, but they're just talking loud to each other. They don't even notice you. They're just kind of walking by drunk. Jax, what are you doing?
Rooting around my medical bag, readying my air hypos of sedative in case we need it.
Yeah, you're loaded up. Hank and Gnostics.
Which one? I point to the door and just say, Gnostics, you're the thief. Open the door.
Thief. That's a strong word.
Open the fucking door.
Looking at Hank.
What kind?
It would be electronic security.
Let me use a +2. That's cool.
Sure. Yeah, it looks like it's a code pad sort of thing.
17.
Nice. Yeah, the +2 made it happen for you. You're able to get into it. It's difficult, but it's not necessarily the top of the line or anything like that. Generic little multiplex building. You got the door open. It pops open, and you're seeing a back entrance where it looks like there's stairs right off to the side that go up, and then it looks like there's a door going forward, and then a hallway that goes to the right with a couple doors down there.
And this is neat.
All right, let's see what we can find. Do the doors have any markings as to which one is for Jay's Cleaners? Or are these all for Jay's Cleaners? I'm just trying to make sure we were in the right, we were in the right place.
Yeah, we'll say when you scope it out, that Jay's Cleaners is on the second floor. We'll say the east side of the building, because there's basically 4 businesses in here: 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. They're up on the second floor, east side.
Okay. Yeah. So head up to the second floor then. Let's see what we can find.
Sure. Yeah, you make your way up the stairs, and it pretty much levels out to a hallway that goes the length of the building to the front. You can see a big open window looking out into the front of the city where that front street was where you pulled up. And you can see doors on either side. You can also see some bathrooms at the end of the hall. And each door has different logos on it. The one on the left on the east side, absolutely, you see it's Jay's Cleaners and Services.
All right. Motion to the door. It's
same sort of electronic security sort of lock. Seems pretty universal in this building.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna use 2 points of my luck on this one. All right, you know what? 3.
What's Jackson Scarecrow doing now? You see Hank and Gnostics get that door open and enter the building.
Oh.
I land behind.
And Trey.
oh shit.
Nice. Yeah, you just as you trail in behind, you're not sure exactly where Hank and Gnostics went, but you can hear coming from up the stairs to the left. All of a sudden, it goes click, woo, 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 like a little building alarm, like something must have just went wrong, and there's a little building alarm going on. Doesn't seem like it's an outside alarm or a silent alarm or anything like that. It seems like it's specifically coming from that east side of the upstairs unit specifically. And Gnostics and Hank, when Gnostics fucks with that lock, he messes it up so bad in a moment. He almost zones out on some colors and shit. Hank, you even hear him kind of sing a little song to himself for a moment, and then all of a sudden he kind of accidentally jolts the keypad, and it triggers a little internal alarm in Jay's Cleaners and Services. You hear doo 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 doo.
God damn it! Pop the Wolvers, and I punch into the. Is it a glass door or is it a
No, it's
wooden door?
It looks like wood, but it's synthetic wood. It's some type of paneling or probably 3D printed building.
Okay. Pop the Wolvers and just immediately dig into the door to try and break through.
Yeah, give me your damage. It's not running. It's not dodging. Just give me your damage.
Okay.
And Gnostics just goes. "Ba-da-na-na-na-na-na."
He starts dancing to the alarm sound. Boo, 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 boo.
Hold on, I actually have to add. I forgot to add the Wolvers to my weapons list. Give me a moment, please.
If Hank is fucking Wolverine, oh god.
You can just roll 3d6 if you want for now. Just grab that d6 out of 3 of them.
Nostrix would be Cyclops.
7.
Nice. Yeah, you jab into the door. It looks like you put a significant chunk into it. It's going to probably take another blow equivalent to that one to finish breaking this door open. And
all right.
You got two. You got two melees. Yeah. Give me that second damage. Perfect.
8.
That's perfect. Yeah. I was looking for 15. Yeah, you break that door open with that second. So a couple swipes, door breaks open. You can see kind of like that sort of nightlight look that offices sometimes have when they leave after hours, turning off the main lights, but there's still kind of that sectional glow. You can see it's kind of broken down into a few offices. You see like a reception area right where the door opens, like a reception desk. And then down past these sort of like mini offices, it looks like there's a main office at the end of the hall. And when that door breaks open, that alarm is louder. You can tell it's like an actual physical alarm in the building going off or something from that room.
Looking around real quick, am I able to see where the source of the alarm is?
Oh yeah, give me perception. Do you have any? Do you have audio suite perchance? Or does Gnostics have audio suite? No, you don't.
I do. I have a cyber audio suite, but I don't have like enhanced hearing or anything like that, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, just give me normal perception.
12.
No, you're not able to pinpoint. It's just do 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 do. It's actually
So I immediately grab Gnostics and haul his ass in and go find the fucking computer system and shut this shit down now.
On it. Fuck. So like, does my scan from earlier allow me to know?
No, you need to do a new one to kind of pinpoint where this access point is. And while you do that, what's Jackson Scarecrow doing as you enter the building? That alarm is going off as you just kind of figure out it's coming from upstairs. You also hear some like a door being broken into and stuff. Like you obviously know Hank and Gnostics are up there fucking around or something's going on.
Jesus Christ,
What are you two doing?
Will? For fuck's sake, dude.
It's the blue glass, right?
There's some bad fucking juju on your digital dice, man.
God damn.
It's that blue glass. What's Jackson Scarecrow? I'll let you guys take it. A little role play moment as you hear boo, 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 that door break down.
Goddamn Gnostics.
And his Scarecrow is his new pistol up. He's gonna just they're upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, I would have stayed on the communicator at that point on the communicators. Like, we're in. The fucking alarm went off. Gnostics fucked up the door. Get up here and help me shut this thing down. I can't find the alarm.
Yeah, Scarecrow's gonna
Shut up and get in the system.
Is going to wind up the stairs and look for something that be the individual blare horns or the the security junction box.
All right, what's Jax doing?
File in behind Scarecrow.
Nice. Yeah,
Scare
both of you give me a perception. As you get up there and enter the room, you see the door broken down, the alarm getting louder as you approach and enter this small office as I described it looking earlier. You see Hank frantically looking around, checking in each office and looking behind things, checking the walls. You see Gnostics doing a scan and kind of checking to see where a system is. And the second both of you enter the room, it takes you within seconds to see at the other end of the hall, away from the main office, you see kind of like a power panel, and it leads down to a little alarm that spreads out to these little horns that are kind of like hidden like security cams. Takes a DV-17 to see them, but it is a physical alarm. You could easily go over and fuck it up, turn it off, whatever you need to do, but both of you find it.
Alright, rip that motherfucker out.
Yeah, no problem. Easy. Don't even need to do a roll for it. You found it. You easily just fuck it up. Alarm turns off, stops. Eerily silent.
All right, we don't have a lot of time. Gnostics, get in the system, erase the records for the van that we're going to steal.
Yeah, the receptionist probably actually has access over there by the desk.
Use the main office. Best place to do it.
Of course.
Jax, find keys for a van. Me and Scarecrow, let's go find some overalls and clothing for this.
Yeah.
On it. I'm looking, and then I go to the main office.
Yeah, no problem. Give me a perception instead of your interface. Give me a perception, and then Hank and Jackson's Scarecrow also give me a perception while you guys are looking around for gear and things like that.
Wait, why did I?
Now I roll well on perception.
No, I saw your guys' other dice, so like I thought that I immediately like failed again. So it's like no.
No, this is perfect. Yeah, Gnostics, as you enter the office, just as you're about to do an interface scan and check for a system, you like physically see a hardwire access point at the main desk. Like whatever boss runs this, hey, maybe it's Jay. You know, it's Jay's Cleaners and Services. Whoever's in this office, they actually have a hardwire into some type of system. You don't even need to run a scan. And it's at that point, just as you see that, you hear Hank and Jax and Scarecrow, kind of all three of them, like, oh shit, here we go. Like all of them are kind of having success as well. All of you find kind of like the closet with all the kind of overall things with the logo on it, so they can all like look like official tech workers for the company. You know, like you see the wares and stuff. You even see like company issued little toolbox sort of kits, like little tool kits. Things like that. So you can have like tech toolkits too if you take them. But yeah, you find all the things that you're looking for to look official. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, grabbing like I'll grab 2 things of overalls. Grab 3 more for point of Scarecrows. Like grab 3 more. Let's grab a couple of the boxes.
Yep. So I presume they have like a carry-all, or like a
duffel,
like a branded duffel.
Absolutely, yeah.
Just gonna start shoveling shit in there.
Yeah, you're doing that. Gnostics, over to you. You see that hardwire? I imagine you're jacking in.
Jack in.
Yeah, you jack in. It's your real simple system, and you know that basically by like the visual structure of it. Like it has no bells and whistles, neons, whatever. It's just very kind of cold and bland. And you step in, and you're just facing a password 8.
Oh, this is fucking great.
Jax, are the keys labeled? Like which van, the keys go to?
Are they?
They should.
They should be. If they're in a key box, they should be labeled.
All right, let Gnostics know which one you're grabbing so that he can know which record to wipe.
Which did I grab? GM.
What did you want? What did you grab?
What key number? To what vehicle did I grab?
We'll say vehicle 3. I like number 3.
Okay.
There's only
lucky
4.
Number 3. Gnostics, lucky number 3.
So
All right.
Gnostics, make sure to wipe that out, and anything, and if you can, use the system to print up some official orders for tomorrow for the prison.
Official orders from prison. Gotcha.
And wipe the records for the van. At this point, I think, look at Scarecrow, I think we need to make sure that nobody's going to get the drop on us.
All right, I'm rolling for Pathfinder, by the way.
Nice. Yeah, it goes right through that DV8 password, and you can see it's just a 2-level system. You can see that right behind this door is a black ice. You're not sure what kind, but some type of black ice, and there's nothing else on that top floor behind that password. Then it drops down to a 2nd level where you can see there's clearly a control node. There's a file, and then it looks like there's some type of horizontal pass, like where maybe the 2nd level goes to like a 2B, and then it goes to like a 2C, a 2D, a 2E. And then it kind of stops after that. And no black ice down there.
This is a little, actually, quite weird, actually.
Just get it done, Gnostics.
All right.
Like hiding their porn folders.
getting past this password. And I've got
Gnostic's getting distracted with porn folders.
I found it! Bam! File stolen.
I do have
What's
This brain dance is amazing.
I believe I do have.
Because remember, porn is brain dances in Cyberpunk at this stage.
No, it has to be. Yeah.
I mean, you can sell it. But it's,
Squirrel.
I mean, honestly, like if Hank wants to make some money, like that's how I need to start making money.
I have.
Hey, thanks, Carter Pants. I'm glad you were able to come in and check out a session and appreciate the compliment. Thank you.
welcome to the party, Choom.
I have Worm installed, so that's going to be a +2 on this interface check to get past the password.
Nice. You pop in, instantly faced with a hellhound. Give me your interface, little speed check. As this thing instantly perks up, puffs up its digital fur, and starts growling at you in a metallic sound, and then instantly starts saying Gnostics, 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 in this ominous tone, just repeating your name in a creepy way.
Speak and spell voice. There he goes.
Ooh.
Oh,
You gotta
no.
beat a 17.
That was Gnostics. Fuck.
Well, if you have luck or +2s, I think you gotta beat a 17 speed check on this hellhound.
Yeah, I'm going to use that rest of my
+2s.
and then I'm going to use one of those +2s.
Hey, thanks, Carter Pants.
Thank you, Carter.
Wow.
Oh, another
Oh,
plus.
yeah.
What?
It's gotta be 2 +2s after the fact, right?
Guys, use them.
All right. So, wait, did somebody give us another +2 that I missed? Oh, okay, no. All right, we have 2 left. All right, going. No, abilities.
Oh, there's a +2.
Thank you,
Thor.
Gang Thor.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And it goes to the defender, so you got it. You step in, you're kind of hit with a moment of shock because this hellhound's right the fuck there. But it snaps at you, and you're able to dodge it just in a moment of frenzy. But, yeah, what are you doing? You still got 2 more actions, right? Or 3 more. What rank are you now?
I am. No, wait, I'm 7, so I know I'm 6, so I only have
Okay, 3.
1 more.
2 more, right? Didn't you do, or no, yeah, 1 more, sorry. Yeah, I forgot you did Pathfinder too.
Yeah, still trying to get up to. I.
Pretty much attack or slide are your only options here, or unsafely jack out and get attacked, which I can't imagine you're going to do, but, what do you want to do?
I mean, if you can slide past it.
I want to slide past it, but at the same time, I want to install armor. Like.
I mean, you can always install armor after the fact, provided you can slide.
True. Used up all my luck. Fuck it. Let's try and slide. Eight.
Okay, let me do my roll. Hold on a second.
Thorn, oaken shield, awkward slide.
Carter, that is awesome to hear, man. Rob hasn't seen it yet, but that is awesome to hear.
Okay, perception. It's right here. Wait, what did you say, Nick?
What Carter just posted in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see it. Hold on.
No.
Yeah, no luck. It basically sees you as you try to slide. Chasing after you. Does it get the free hit on a failed slide, or is it just basically gets to follow you?
It gets to follow him.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was like a unsafe jack out free hit. I've never had anyone do a slide here, and all the net runners that I have, they always just take things head on, But yeah, you attempt to slide, you slide down to the next level where you see a file, you see a control node. You can see where the path goes on horizontally, but you don't really get a chance to check everything out as you slide down there, and this hellhound follows you.
And then where that control node and control node and file weren't on the same level, were they?
They are.
Oh, they are.
Yeah,
he
they
said
are
the
down,
file and the control are on the same.
down on that second level. Yeah, but you're out of turns right there. Over to Hank, Jackson, Scarecrow as you gather up all the supplies, throw them in a duffel bag, and you're pretty much gathered up together, waiting on Gnostics to do his thing. What are you three doing?
I think Scarecrow and I are going to head to the door.
I'll cover the door. You swap out 2 of the license plates.
I can do that. Give me a screwdriver.
I'll just.
I'm gonna get the truck open.
We're going to carry all. Hand him one of the toolkits.
Run downstairs. Well, no, we're gonna have him wipe the records of the van.
Yes, they'll see vehicle 3 taken. Then they'll say, oh, vehicle 3, that's that license number, that license plate. The license plate's gonna be in the fucking thing.
But if he wipes vehicle 3 from the system, they're not gonna know to look for the license plate.
But the key will still be missing.
True, very true. Okay, nope, you're right. All right, I will head downstairs to where the vans are, and find van number 3, and switch out the license plates for. Hold on, fuck it. I'm gonna be, I'm just gonna roll a d4 here real quick. No, do not give me 3.
You switch it with its own license plate. It makes no sense. You take it off and put it right back. Yeah, turns it around, puts it right back.
It's upside down now.
It's upside down now. Nobody will notice this. Hank has a brief moment of like schizo. He's like,
yeah.
Wait, 2 and 3, switch.
Yeah, easily.
I follow
easily
Hank.
done.
I follow Hank and I start prepping the
You
truck.
see Hank have a moment of like genuine mania as he like hyper fixates on the license plate for 3, and is like, well, what if I just like do no 2? Yes.
Do I need
switch.
to slap you around too?
And as soon as you say that, he kind of snaps and he's like, what?
Get your shit together. I'm gonna really slap you.
At least I'm on drugs.
Oh my god, I'm the sane one.
Sorry, I did not mean to laugh that loud.
However did that
Sorry.
Nexus pops up behind you. Scarecrow coughs, puts her arm around you, says, "We're the same ones."
We're the same ones, indeed.
God damn it.
I'd hope that the humanity loss for the Wolvers wasn't that bad, but fuck.
That was pretty bad. Gnostics, back over to you as the team's kind of running around out there. You can hear some chattel on the internal comms as they're dealing with some shit, but you slid down to this file and control node as this hellhound chases down behind you. Give me your interface, a little speed check again.
I'll be right back.
Fuck you.
Nice, it attacks you. Give me your interface. Try to dodge this thing. Ooh, I'm crit success in here.
Oh my god. I gotta use one of these +2s, I'm sorry.
The GM is crit successing.
Probably gonna be a waste though here.
Look at me now, ma.
No.
Nothing but 10s for me. No. Yeah, dice say no.
What did I say?
Yeah, not that much damage. 5 points of damage. Direct here HP though. No SP can save you when in the system. And you also catch fire and have to take an action to put yourself out unless you have insulated wiring.
I do not.
Yeah, the rest of you, Hank and Jax are down messing with the van. Scarecrow, you notice in the dark room and slight glow of the neons, a little flickering light, almost like a nice romantic fireplace or something, as you look over and you see Gnostics catching on fire coming from the main office.
What? Oh. Nexus, I'm covering the door. Go pat the boy out. He already smells bad enough when he's not burning. We don't want to smell that burning hair.
Oh, jeez, I have to touch him now too. Okay.
Just grab a tarp, like one of those insulated blankets. Just throw it over him.
She tries to put you out with an office chair. No. Easily grabs one of the other sort of a jumpsuit do-rags or something that's there, one of the logo smocks or something that's handy, and she uses an action to put you out, Gnostics.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Thank you. Sorry.
Right there,
All right.
it makes a little cloud of smoke as she puts you out, and instantly you hear another sort of like boo 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 boo, and like some water sprinklers kick on in the building, kicking out some rusty, nasty, stagnant water. Just smells like a swamp. It's colored red. It's sludgy, and it takes a while for that to kind of kick out before normal water starts kicking out. Still smells recycled, but at least now it's a little more clear. But yeah, Gnostics, Scarecrow, Nexus, you're all covered in this sludge as you hear that alarm going and the water's kind of kicking down.
Looks to camera. It's a living.
Gnostics in the system.
I install armor.
Well, is there anything else Hank and Jax wanted to do other than the license plate and things? You guys are out at the vehicle.
Keeping an eye out for cops.
Okay, yeah, both of you give me a perception while you're out there. Gnostics.
I install armor. I install sword. And then I attack the motherfucker.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to use 2 points of luck for this perception roll.
And yeah,
Wait.
split up some of those net actions and stuff because of him catching on fire and Nexus using the turn to put it out at Scarecrow's request and things. But now we're back into Gnostics' net turns or whatever, just so you know, while you guys are rolling that perception.
19 and 19 for me, 20 for Jax.
Nice, very good. What about Gnostics? Did you do your...
Sword attack.
Yeah.
Nine.
No. Did you do your interface to do the initial attack?
Whoops. 10.
Yeah, no luck. You swing and miss. I had a critical success once again on the Hellhound as it dodges your sword attack.
It's mocking you.
I'm getting beaten by fucking cleaners. They're really taking me to the cleaners.
Gnostic, stop fucking around.
I got this fucker on the next round.
So you say.
Yeah, go for it. You can do your zap, right? You don't have another copy of sword, do you?
No, I only had 3 actions. I installed armor. I installed sword.
Oh! I didn't. Yeah, the installations. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, back over to the rest of the team in no particular order, but for those perceptions, Hank and Jax. Yeah, no cops around. People coming and going. You notice like some combat cabs and some normal city transport cabbies pulling up to the area, letting some people out. There must be a club or a bar nearby. Everyone kind of heading off in different directions, but it's kind of that time of the night in Night City, you know. People are coming and going, but no one's really paying attention to you guys off in the side park a lot of this building. Anything else you two want to do?
I think like getting the van ready. And I would say like let's pull the van around. Do you think we should pull the van around back? That way it's.
I don't have a lick of drive.
Like,
Like, I hold on. Let me see. Do I have any drive?
you need
I do not. I do not.
Snipe.
Yeah. No. I don't. I would just have my reflex, which is only 6.
I mean,
So-
according to the book, you'd still be able to drive. You just need to make a check to see if you don't crash the fucking.
I don't trust the fucking digital dice. Okay.
It stays right where it's at.
What about Scarecrow?
Fantasy Ground has fucked us too much tonight.
It's been nice to me.
Yes, we know. We are well aware.
What are you doing,
No,
Scarecrow?
we love Fantasy Ground. This
It's
Not the
yeah. Sometimes the RNG just giveth and taketh.
Mhm.
Let's see. If they're doing that, is the alarm for the sprinkler still going, or did the alarm take
Oh,
off
yeah.
once we started getting spritzed?
No. The alarm's going. It definitely sounds different than that sort of physical building alarm that happened when the door was breached. It seems more like a signal or something. Like this is the physical side to a digital signal or something. And it don't even have to do a deduction roll or anything. It's kind of common sense. You all know this in the city. Like typically, if you trigger some type of fire thing, in a decent district, non-combat zone, it's going to call for NC, FD, or emergency services and things like that. Now, granted, it's a big city and not high priority. Lots of services rely on automated response services and things. So you also know that you might have like a decent amount of time before anyone arrives. It's not like they arrive within just a few minutes, but there is a roll that happens that determines that.
All right. In that case,
So a little bit of pressure.
Scarecrow was gonna like round back, back around to staff area. He's gonna put on one of the coveralls. So zip that up. And I just go to the garage to find something flammable. Because if it comes to a point when we've got something to, when the fire brigade rolls up, oh, we're the night shift. Fuck. My plan, I'm rolling with it. So yeah, I'll go to the garage once I put on some coveralls and find like a can of chew or something.
Nice.
Scarecrow, what you looking for?
Scarecrow, I've seen you fucking try to wheel out of being flirted with. You're not You're not a good actor, mate.
What are we looking for, Scarecrow?
We got another +2.
Thank you, Dungeon.
Thank you, Dungeon. We're looking for something flammable, just in case.
Oh, I like your idea. That's what I was thinking to cover our tracks about.
And
about the break-in.
And alas, Gnostics, despite you not being the best brawler, I don't complain all the Advil I take and when I carry your ass around in a fight.
Or I carry you in a fight, because
It's because it's the teamwork makes the dream work or some shit. I don't know. It was in a corporate memo.
Nice. Yeah, you do that. You go down, you kind of prep as you see Hank and Jax down in the side lot with the vehicles and stuff. And you see that they've got the van ready to go as well. They got the plate switch, the key, and you're already in the fucking Jay's cleaner and service suit ready to go in case you need to talk to somebody pretending you work there. You got that all ready to go. But Gnostics, back over to you. Let's get that speed check.
So I am on the file level, correct?
yes, file and control node.
File on the control node.
Yeah, but when you go back, the demon goes to the top of the order. Remind me, I don't see with the speed, or do they automatically get the turn at the top of initiative? I think it's just top of initiative.
Yeah, they get top.
Yeah, top of initiative. Yeah, so that last one I kind of gave you that freebie with that speed check, but because that was the second one. But yeah, this Hellhound followed you down to this level, so you have pretty much no option but to give me that interface as it snaps at you once again.
No.
Again. I'm
That's
telling
like-
you.
That's like almost a fucking 100% on that.
I'm not wasting any +2s on this. There's just no.
This Scarecrow's been rolling a 10, 100%. That's.
Look at that. It sounds like you should have used some luck or +2. It would have saved you. Do you want to use double the amount post-roll? My personal homebrew. I'll allow you to use 2 +2s for a +2 or 2 points of luck for 1 point of luck, in which either way would get you out of this damage.
What can I use?
Hold on.
Guys?
Yes, because Dungeon just gave us another +2, so that should
thanks,
put us up
Dungeon.
to 3.
Dungeon coming through.
3 or 4.
How much?
That's this is the primary pickle, so take it.
I got it.
If it comes to a firefight, we've got Hank with the shiny new gun, the SMG, and
Hey, there's another
Surgeon.
+2. Gankthor gave us you. So Dungeons and Gankthor.
Gankthor.
There you go. Look, you use those 2 +2s to get a +2, allowing you to kind of dodge that Hellhound snap attack as it just kind of misses you. Little digital saliva sprays out onto your avatar as it just keeps repeating, goes back into kind of like an attack stance all puffed up with the digital fur just repeating, Gnostics, 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 repeating ominously, staring you down with its glowing eyes. And just as a reminder to any new players, what does Gnostic's avatar look like? We haven't mentioned that in a long time.
We did during the break actually.
Oh, nice.
His avatar looks like a jackalope that's dressed in a very classical pirate getup.
Nice, perfect. Well, yeah, you dodge it. You got your three net space moves here. What are you doing?
All right. So loading up sword.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You swung with sword before, but you missed, so it should still be active.
No, once you use it, it goes away. You have
Okay.
to. Yeah, every time you use it.
My misinterpretation.
Yeah, that's
My
okay.
misinterpretation.
That's the thing that sucks about attacker programs is that you have to.
Yeah, yes, PWP, Jackalope Sparrow.
Thanks.
He's a pirate on like a synthesizer.
Yeah, you just gave his name. Thank you.
Yeah, so go for it. Give me that attack.
All right, so that's 2 actions. Loading that up in for that attack. Hell, do you guys mind if I use another one of the +2s? I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Good.
Go for it.
This is the primary
We've-
pickle. Like,
Yeah, go for it. We've got. I think at this point we have one more left.
Why are the dice just being so terrible to me today?
All right,
Oh
I'm
my
curious.
God.
are you alright? Oh, he got fucking eat
The hell?
all of my ass with the
So
side
look,
cheddar.
look.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Uh,
Fantasy Ground, can you please take away whatever demon
I'm gonna
was given to Rob?
roll
before
that
this
one more
game session.
time because I feel bad that I'm critical successing every single time now. Let's just
You
test
have a-
this. It's
you have a
driving me
demon.
crazy.
You were fucking
There,
running
critical
with a demon.
fail. Is that a little better? I'm all crits. I'm all
Thank
crits
you.
tonight. It's critical success or critical fail. I'll give it. I'll allow it. Give me the damage. For the sake of breaking the monotony of constantly critical successing and not allowing Gnostics to do anything, we got
I'm
to
critting so much. How do I hold
Crazy.
all these tens?
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, Gnostics. Gnostics in true form. In true
I'm
form.
gonna start calling you Lucky.
Hey, thanks PWB. There's another +2 for the team.
Thank you, PWV.
All right, what are you
This
doing,
no-
Gnostics? You could at least zap, right?
I am gaining more gray hair from this session than I have in 40 years of life.
It's fucking.
You got one more action, don't you?
Oh God! Zap him.
Sorry.
So I cast Firebolt.
Got to beat a 5.
Oh, so that's 2d6. Oh wait, I got to do my interface.
Yes.
Oh God. All right.
Nice, that's a hit. 1d6 for a zap, right?
Yeah.
Hey, better damage with the zap than your sword. That's crazy.
God.
Nice. Yeah, you zap it as you see a chunk of the Hellhound kind of pixelate off into the system. Over to Hank and Jackson Scarecrow. Unless there's anything particular you want to do, you're still not. No one's noticing you all. You all are kind of just off in the cut. It's kind of dark. You got the van ready. Unless there's anything particular, I'd like to just streamline back to Gnostics over and over and see.
No, that's like
because I have so much
let us-
time.
Right.
With a
Yeah.
fire alarm going and stuff too. So let's see if you can get through it in enough time before you guys might have to deal with something. Over to you, Gnostics. Hellhound takes an attack at you. Now I'm
Hi,
crit
Val.
failing. Now I'm crit failing
that
every
actually
time. What the hell?
happened.
See, you guys fucked me up. You jinxed me now. Now I'm crit failing
That-
every time. What the
This
hell?
is good for us, though.
This is good for us.
Yeah.
It's like fucking. Dice luck isn't a venereal disease. Like, yeah, hold on a second. Like,
Yeah, you dodge it. Yeah, it tries to bite you. Gnostics, back over to you.
I'm just gonna go for the zap again because.
Okay. There we go. There's me back in true form with a crit success.
Oh fuck!
Trying again.
I don't know what's going on here.
anyway, I started zapping.
Crit fail. What is going on?
Sweet.
Why am I
What
crit?
is with
I'm
this
either
algorithm?
crit success, crit fail, crit success, crit fail.
What the
the damage.
fuck is with this
It's getting
algorithm?
crazy. At least a little bit of damage there, yeah. A little more damage. That zap hits the Hellhound. It looks pissed off. Back over to next round in true fashion of streamlining. Give me your interface as it tries to attack you at the top of the next round.
That was only 2 attempts.
Oh, I thought that was 3. Oh yeah, you did
Yeah.
zap. Sorry. You're right.
Yeah.
Ignore that last one. Go for it. Nice. It's a hit. Give me your damage. As you zap it again. Ooh, nice. Big zap right to it. What was left in pixelation just got cut in half. It's barely visible as it's kind of glitching in and out of the system, dripping this sort of blood red pixelation from its remnants, and still standing there growling at you, though. Now we're back over to the next round. Give me your interface as you defend yourself. And I crit success. Oh, my God.
Oh, no.
What the?
Oh, my God.
It gives you enough space to unclench, then it kicks you in the pants again.
Holy shit. 10 points of damage, direct to your HP, Gnostics.
Oh, is our boy gonna get 404'd? Oh no.
And he catches on
goodness.
fire once again as Nexus runs over and uses her action to put you out, and just says into your ear, you can hear her in meat space like, Gnostic, stop fucking around. This is the second time I'm putting you out.
Ooh. Alright. Let's zap this motherfucker to death.
Nice, that's a hit. Give me the damage.
6.
3. Why did it pop up? They
3.
didn't show up on these things. I rolled a 3, but it didn't show up on the chat.
That's
Did it
fine.
stay in the pocket?
Yeah, it must not have got into the chat window. But that's fine. It's still hanging on by a couple pixels here as it's growling, drooling, glitching in and out of the system. It would just take one more good hit to take it out.
Big money, no whammies.
Nice, you got it. Give me the damage.
Wham it for the money.
Ooh,
Damn.
big overkill on that at that. Yeah, you zap it with this last zap as it just obliterates this hellhound. It just glitches out and growls into like an echo off into the system, and you're just standing there with a control node and a file, both DV8s. Oh, and the path keeps going horizontally. Can't really see where it's going until you go that way. But you're looking at a control node and file, DV8.
I'm a bit curious. I could explore a little bit further, but looking at this.
We don't have time. We do not have time.
All right, let me ID this fucking thing.
Nice, yeah, you get right into that file. You can tell it's all the service information. It basically all the information on the business is in this file. It's organized in mini files within the file, but you have access to it all. You're looking at employee information, everything from applications to position to what they get paid to the payroll, all the way down to the service of the vehicles, when the next service is, their current schedule of servicing. And you can clearly see in that service log that they have to service that facility of the prison anyways, that one in a couple weeks. It looks like they go there every 2 weeks to service, and it looks like they just serviced it recently, so they have to go back there in a couple weeks, but they just serviced it recently. Anything in particular you're looking for in these files?
Well, also, was that was on the same level as the control node? Was it?
Yep.
What's on the control node?
It's a separate role to access it. If you want to get out of the file, anything in particular in the file you want to do or look for or take or do or what?
Yeah, that number 3. The prison requested an emergency re-up in service, and number 3 was dispatched out to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you drop in a false file that says that there was a request for a follow-up service, even though it was just serviced, and van number 3 will be dispatched. Yeah, you can get that in the system, so at least it looks like it was scheduled. Anything else?
And then.
And the rest of the team can hear on internal agents. I'll allow you all to kind of talk about it. All of you are kind of playing lookout with the exception of Nexus, who's playing babysitter to Gnostics. But if anybody wants to contribute to the conversation or help Gnostics make some decisions, You know he's in the system. He's got control.
Well, okay, so
Swap the plates back now.
What?
okay, we swap the plates back.
If he's dispatching number 3, then we need to swap them back.
All right, swap them back.
All right. So I've got
Well, no, if you leave the work order, like the problem, if you leave the work order, that means that they're gonna try and send somebody out rather than us just taking the van. I would prefer if we just eliminate the van.
I've got an employee list. Looks like one of their employees called out for tomorrow. I could just delete that call out and say that he took the van and did the service.
Okay, do that then.
Right.
Make sure to print out the work order.
Looks like none of your sick hours are going to be allocated. So, hey, free sick hours. Who doesn't like that?
This is I guess a question to Noxious and the GM. Is there an archive of like previous work orders filed away in this?
Yeah.
It's back check the previous work orders, make everything look as prim as possible. We want this to pass by possible warden muster.
Of course, it's filled with the same layout. It's a simple form. But actually, well, I'm down here. Well, I actually probably should block my block order. You wouldn't understand. It's a cloak.
Yeah, give me that.
Well,
I'd also like.
Hold on. Before you do that, shut down the fire alarm.
Oh, of course. All right, I need to get to the control node.
Yeah, well, before you leave the control node, or before you leave the file and go to the control node, give me your forgery. I just want to set a DV for you kind of doing like Scarecrow mentioned, looking at previous ones to kind of mimic that. And I'll give that forgery a +2 because of Scarecrow's idea of looking at the previous ones to give you a little something to base it on, you know? I really like that.
Use one of the +2s that we have.
All right.
So +4 should make this a.
This will be the DV that's set. That any authorities, any business people, if anyone looks at this, it's the DV they got to beat to tell it's not legit.
20.
Nice.
20.
That's great.
Heck yes.
That's a great DV, man. That's very, very difficult. Great job. Yeah. So yeah, you can pop out of the file. You got all that done. Everything that you mentioned that you needed to do, and get over to that control node. Just a DV8. And I'm streamlining this a bit. I'm not worried about net actions and stuff. We're kind of in that Gnostic streamline with the team kind of rooting them on the haul ass because that fire alarm probably triggered some type of response, even though he turned it off.
Go in.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, you hop in and you're looking at a control node that runs the security cameras, and it actually has access to the other parts of the building. And it looks like, you can see other access to the same control node. Like you can control the actual security cameras to the building. Like it looks like the other 3 businesses that reside in this little complex, they all kind of have access to the same, environmental defenses and things.
Well, let's wipe the shit out of them.
Sure.
Yeah, so wipe our presence. Wipe any. Yeah. Can you send out a rescind for the fire alarm, like sort of like the reverse that it just went off?
GM.
Yeah, you can attempt to kind of send in a message saying it was false alarm or, accidentally triggered. Let's do this. Let's do a meat space persuasion roll for that for you, Gnostics.
Okay.
Yeah,
Night
and then I'm also going to
copy.
streamline. I'm also going to streamline getting back into the file to kind of cover up the security cam footage and stuff. I'm not going to make your roll to get it through that DV8. You've already gotten through that one. Now you got through the control node. You can go in and out of the file and control node as you see fit. However you want. Nice crit success. Yeah, no problem there either.
All right, coming through and
You cancel
turn it
the
off.
fire. Yeah, you get a response back immediately. Dispatch already canceled. Thank you for the the follow-up.
All right, gonna leave a little bit of a cloak here. And hell, you guys mind if I use one of the last plus two?
Nope.
Right.
All right, cloak and our presence here. That'd be a 13. I didn't add the +2. Sorry.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, you drop the cloak in the bottom, and that's a hefty cloak. That's a great one, especially for a small little business like this, a small little system. You can tell they're not of that big corpo caliber, where they have like top level net runners kind of digging around, or security. So man, a cloak like that's great. You can feel pretty confident with that. But you drop that in, jack out of the system unless there's anything else you want to do.
Can anybody think of anything else that we need to do in that system?
Could leave a virus, but it feels like that'd just be picking on them. That's just we're not trying to fuck these people up.
No, we're not. Well, I mean, it would be fun, but not now.
The darker side to Hank shining through.
Out here.
I've played monsters before. Like, this is nothing new.
Virus can't siphon money, can it?
Can it?
I mean, we could use some cash. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Is that a thing that I can do?
Yeah, you can create anything. A virus can be anything.
Hero.
Here's how it works. Anything that you can think of that can work in a system, chances are it can be worked out program-wise. Somehow it can happen, but it's just going to be a certain DV and a certain amount of time. Both of which aren't that easy. You know what I mean? You got to beat a DV, and you're also kind of pressed for time right now too. But you're not pressed for time in the immediate. Like, he did cancel the dispatch. You just got that 48 hour mark to kind of get things going. But it also depends on your plans and what you're doing.
Well, the way laws are threats. So.
I've got the program listed up here. Basically, you know how like millions of transactions happen. Lots of transactions happen a day, and then like lots of decimal points, and they're rounded off to the nearest cent in the yiddy. Well, it takes those round offs and just puts them in a separate account.
As Gnostics is saying that, you also know.
I was going to say, it's a scam from Office Spaces, basically.
See,
Yeah.
I shouldn't have let you say that. I was going to say, as Gnostics was saying that, you notice to the side a stapler on the desk. I was going to leave it at that. Little Easter egg for some, but you spilled the beans. Yeah.
I'll burn this place down. I'll burn it down.
The red state.
Well, I'm going to burn the building
Right.
down.
That was my idea.
Favorite movie of all time.
I know. It was all coming together.
Sorry.
But yeah, Gnostics, you can do something like that. Absolutely, you can put together something and at least siphon off, fractions of pennies for all their sales. Probably won't add up to huge income or anything on a small business like this, but you actually can attempt to do that. Let's set that DV. Let's set something like that as a DV11.
All right.
And it's going to take you...
We got another +2, by the way, from PWB.
And yeah, it's going to be a DV11. And it's going to take you, roughly about, a good 10 minutes to do. It's going to take you a significant chunk of time, a good 10 minutes to really get that going.
No, we do not want to be around here for 10 minutes, dude.
You don't. Oh, actually, you need a
No. Yeah, we need you to drive. So no, let's get. Let's just get out of here.
I jack out. And I'm coming back, and don't forget about that.
Well, is
Code, right?
Can you like write a virus preparing for a net run? So you do you do those 10 minutes of doing a virus beforehand. Pump that in.
We're probably going to need that for when we get to the prison. So
Yeah, and you
I
can't
start.
Yeah, and you can't pre-burn those minutes either. Like you have to. Yeah, you have to kind of construct your virus in the system because each system is different. We'll say just like an IP. So yeah.
Yeah. So to answer your question, Scarecrow, like I can have something pre-built, but I'm gonna have to tailor it to the
There you go.
actual security.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Right?
I'd feel even better about stealing from the state, or whatever the fuck that prison is, so...
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Nice, easily done. Yeah, you get out of there, the office with a broken-in door, covered in sludgy, rusty, stagnant, stinky water. Little bit of soot and smoke coming from the office where Gnostic's caught on fire for a moment. And you're out of there. You got the van. You at least set up in the system as if there was an emergency call schedule for Vehicle 3, and Joe Schmo, Mr. Call-in sick tomorrow, is scheduled to go take that run with Vehicle 3, so at least that seems to be covered with a really decent cloak to uncover that, so that you can feel pretty confident in all that. But yeah, you get in the van and ride out. No telling what kind of reaction is going to come from, the sprinkler system broken down door and potential remnants of a fire, but you at least have the vehicle scheduled out to go do service and everything else that you successfully pulled off. As you get in the van, and I'll let you guys take it from here, as you pull out of the parking lot in the upper marina, what are y'all doing?
Let's park this. Actually, I'm going to call Mr. K on the drive back. Mr. K, it's Hank. I need a favor. I need a place to stash a vehicle for a few hours that won't get jacked, won't get clept. You got any place in South Night City where we can store a vehicle for a few hours?
Oh yes, you can take it to one of my garages. That's fine. How long?
Overnight.
Kind of overnight. We'll be back to pick it up in the morning.
Yeah, sure thing. Just overnight, that's fine. Roll a 1d6, Hank. That's how many hundreds of eddies.
That it's going to cost?
Yep.
Okay. Yay.
Where are those -2s now?
Yeah, if you have a -2, I'll let you use it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we did have a -2 from earlier.
I didn't use it. If it's there, it's still there. I didn't use a -2 this session.
Okay.
Hey, there's a
then I will
-2 from
use it.
PWB. Better use it before
Perfect.
I do.
All right. I'm using it. -2. 100 eddies.
Yeah,
Sold.
just 100 eddies. Look, we've been through a lot together. I feel like we're building a relationship here. That's fine, and you will owe me a favor. Just 100. Bring it by. Boop, your agent goes off with the address.
Much appreciated, Mr. K. Thank you so much. And as soon as I find out more information about where the Komodo Kings are, you will be the first person I call.
Then I'll owe you a favor. Look, I like this. He hangs up.
Oh, God damn, it's exhausting. Like, you see Hank's body just kind of crumble.
Welcome to being a fixer.
So you got the address, mate.
Yes, here's the address.
Good call. Good call.
Multi-class into a fixer, they said. Oh, sorry. I'm still joking about that previous.
That's why I stick to dirty deeds, Hank. I don't do the dirt cheap part.
Now, can
Nice.
we please something to eat?
Yes, we can go get something to eat, and you need to be, like, you need some speed heal, brother. Like, you look rough.
I'm not feeling so great.
I pat
You
you
got,
back.
you got any speed heal left?
I hit him.
Oh! Whoa! What is that? Correct me?
Jax is not going to hit you like
That
that.
gives you
okay?
your body plus your will stat back to your HP.
Is this what an insulin shot feels like? Oh!
Yeah, Jax has better taste than to hit you like that.
With a
Still-
little bit of blue glass mixed in.
No, we'll say the blue glass is finally wearing off. Gnostics, still a little cyber psychosis action going on. You're still role playing Gnostics a little different, but you at least are off the blue glass. You're not hallucinating or blacking out, in that sense, anyways. And enough that Jax can hit you with some speed heal. You get your will plus body stat back to HP.
Still injured though.
What's that?
Still seriously injured.
Oh, okay. So you're still in seriously wounded state.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's still wounded, and still a little bit stinky. The smell of burnt hair and charred skin from catching on fire is kind of overpowering that cologne smell, which is very difficult to do, but somehow Gnostics pulls it off.
I look at
Well,
Hank. He's gonna need at least one more speed heal.
All right, we'll hit him with another one first thing in the morning. I'll get you the supplies you need.
Nice. Yeah.
So
Heading,
after dropping off the van, I'll make the call to get the supplies that Jax would need to make up some more speed heal.
yeah, you can do that. You easily source that as your rank of fixer. And Jax, if you want to hit your pharmaceuticals.
Alright.
I believe it's just a 13, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta double check that.
Hold on, I've got my book out. Give me a second.
I
Before
got it
you
here
roll.
too. I'm just trying to get to the page.
13.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, DV13. Oh, wait. No, that's medical tech check. Sorry, it wasn't pharmaceutical.
Oh.
Well, medical tech check.
But that was part of my pharmacy.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Yeah, just DV13, and, it can go to match. There's no defender here, so at least you're meeting the 13. You're able to make it. You make some more speed heal, and you're able to make as many as your rank per the hour. So you can spend the night making it. What rank are you? 5?
6.
6? Nice. Yeah, you got...
6 doses. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Nice. So, yeah, you guys are back at Jax's. It's getting kind of late now, because let's remember you hit Jay's Cleaners and Services after 10 p.m. Spent probably good 30 minutes or more there messing with it and doing what you did. By the time you got all the way back to Jax's, Hank's source of materials and making up some speed heal. It's getting close to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. by now. You guys need to crash out so you at least can get enough sleep that Gnostics can heal his normal body stat, into his HP. And then you still have your last 24 hours, your last day and night to pull off what you need to do before it's too late. That being said, let's end the session right here with the team getting back to Jax's spot and doing, as I said, making some speed heal, maybe having a bite to eat, a drink, catching some sleep. I thought it was a great session, team.
It was an interesting ride.
Even with all those crits, crit fails, crit successes, one after another, it got crazy.
There was a demon. You had a demon installed in your fantasy grounds. That's the story I'm sticking with.
There was. They gave me that custom demon plugin. That was crazy. That was some crazy rolls. So many crit successes, crit fails, but lots of clever role playing. I'll say, like some clever decisions. Between all the team members, coming up with just ways to do different things, and if it wasn't for some of those things, I don't think you would have pulled it off as smooth. There's definitely some NC FD on the way, and some first response services and stuff. It's the Upper Marina. It's a nice district, so that was some clever thinking on everyone's parts, just dealing with the things that were happening, and then even the crit failing on getting in the door and the alarm going off, and just thing after thing happening. Real impressed with the team's role playing and decision making, even with the fucked up dice.
Quick question. So PWB just pointed out we do have 1+2 left.
Okay.
Can we carry that over to
Yeah,
next
yeah.
session?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Any +2s
Hours.
we can always carry over. I used to always make a team use it within a session, but then we had a couple sessions where it wouldn't get used, and I have to let that carry over because you got chat in our community rewarding it to the team, using their points to give that up, and I just can't see that getting thrown away. You know what I mean? So anything the chat rewards, if it doesn't get used, it gets held on. It can get in the team bank for whenever they need it. Yeah.
Excellent.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Well, hey, thanks so much to chat for being part of the story. You definitely saved the day more than once in this session. Things are getting kind of crazy. Oh yeah, big things. We're hoping that next Saturday we'll put a wrap on this campaign, because then the following Saturday, I know, Raven, you've got a birthday event going on and stuff happening. So if we can, we're going to wrap this up. We'll see how it goes next session, where they have their final 24 hours to break into the prison and take care of what they got to do. But I'm also not going to kind of, nerf or slow down or cushion any of the actions or any of the role playing. I don't want to do that to Team Nevermore. It's been so good up to this point. So if we have to, we'll carry over after the week after Raven's out. You know what I mean? If we have to, we'll postpone and give this campaign a proper closure and give the Team Nevermore a proper ending to the campaign before we move on to Cyborg and other game systems and things. And we will cycle back around to Team Nevermore, but it's probably going to be a little while. So again, I don't want to, streamline the ending to this at all. So we'll try to wrap it up next Saturday, but if not, we'll keep going and make sure that the story makes sense and it's still a lot of fun and has depth to it. So again,
well, thank you, Val.
Awesome, yeah, Big Val giving great session here. My beautiful wife. I don't know if you're on your way home or if you're already here. I'm not even sure. I'll get off of this stream and see where you're at. But yeah, great session. I totally agree. But again, thanks to the players, thanks to chat for being part of it, and we'll see you next Saturday. Don't forget, tomorrow, 12 noon Pacific time. Tune in right here. I'm doing my Dune session. We're finally back to the Bene Gesserit team of Dune. We had to take off a few months because of filming and things I had going on. We're finally back tomorrow at 12 noon. Make sure you tune in for some Dune. We're going to put a wrap on the session because Miss Magitech she's doing some big move for a month, and then we won't be back to Dune until March. So make sure you tune in tomorrow and you get a wrap on the campaign there. Other than that, thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Guys.
See ya.
Hey, everyone.
Cybernation Uncensored.